right, here we are. So first, we kick it off right, acknowledging the traditional owners of the land, pay respects to elders past, present, and also in the future. So we got two homies here. This is the first time we've done a three-way, no homo.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah. We're kicking it off right.
I'm a little wet.
Big ups to SESK and Luxury for coming through.
You.
Bro.
The
Thanks
homies,
for having us.
The homies. I've already had a spill. How excited I am. We can get the camera maybe down there. No, we can't. This is the special homebrew.
That's Duff.
Yeah, Duff beer.
Duff, man.
It says diet. I'm on a diet. Yeah, big soft shit. Yeah,
I like it.
that's it. First, I've got to give you this. That's yours, mate. I know that you're going to wear it to bed because you got your own fucking merchandise. There you go, Sesko. That's yours.
Look at that. Hey? Free jumpers.
Thank you very much.
Look,
Fucking hell.
pass it to your significant others or family as well that you think will actually get some wear out of it. They're warm. Going into winter.
You know what? I like this. It's a really giving time right now in Australia. With this pandemic going on.
100%. Corona free, mind you.
Yeah, we all checked. I'm clean.
Well, look,
We're good.
Tested?
hey, listen.
Lux, you still got that rash?
Nah, I got rid of that.
good.
Cream. It's good. The doctors these days, lad. You should go see them about yours.
Wow. I just borrow your cream.
Steroid cream, wasn't it?
Oh, it was
I fucking knew you were up to something, you
Nah,
fucking
so-
storage bastard.
a bit sus. A bit of sus, cunt.
Sus 250. Decabola.
Yeah, whatever you want to believe, you know what I mean? Average humans need that shit. Me, I'm alright. I'm doing my own.
You know, it was just a compliment, bro.
Oh, thank you.
But that's all right.
I
First
didn't
of
take it
all,
like that.
take that bass out your voice.
First
right? We're doing a podcast.
First of all, there's bass in my
We're
voice.
doing a podcast.
We need to hear you on the mic. Listen, we've already heard
First
about
of
you.
all-
Hey, this is Seska rapping. Up here, mate. Up here. Get up here. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
I hold it like this,
Me too. I'm like this.
Seski's let his body language do the talking.
That's right. And right now I'm
Fuck
just
you
kicked
up.
back.
Listen, I wanted to try and get serious with you boys for a
let's
second.
get
All right,
serious.
because look, I'm not going to lie to you. Every time that I catch up with you boys, it's not serious. I mean, what we're doing is
We're
serious.
very serious.
But-
people.
Very serious.
Do you
I
not
know
take us
that.
seriously?
Look, here's the thing, Lee.
Yes.
It's not personal. It's just personal.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
okay, I feel
It's a
you.
personal thing, but it's not that personal unless you take it personal.
Well,
Then
But
it
with us,
becomes
it's
very
pretty
personal.
personal. It just depends. But not.
But it's not personal.
If people don't take it seriously, that's their own. That's just on you, lad. That's how you feel. I'm a pretty serious
exactly
person.
fucking right. That is on me.
Yeah, that's
And I'm
how
not gonna.
Okay,
All
all
right,
right. Let's
but
get
listen,
serious.
Let's do it.
For real though, I'm going to start just talking about for here. So you guys know, I mean, the premise of it. And I was talking to Sesk before this, but we wanted to try and get people knowledgeable, through people's wins and losses. Do you know what I mean? And coming up, and I think give people like a little bit of history, because I think there's a lot of pockets of the scene, particularly these days, where people don't have a lot of, not a lot of knowledge. You know what I mean? You guys are both pretty prominent in hip hop, in my opinion, at least.
Thank you. That's all
Okay.
that matters, really.
Yes.
As long your
As long
opinion's the
as
only one
the
that
feed kids
counts.
down with us, we're good.
Bro, straight up, I watch a lot of shit. I sit back, you know what I mean? And straight up, you guys have certainly put in yards over the years in a couple of ways, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But for people that, don't know, for both of you, like, where did you grow up? What areas? And, I mean, it's not trying to be like fucking staunch cunts right now, but if you did grow up in Layla Park, then you say that.
You can kick it off.
Well, here's the thing, Lee.
Yeah.
Originally, I was born at Westmead Hospital. My parents lived in Penrith at the time.
Yes.
No, my parents lived in Layla Park. Then we moved to Penrith. Right? Don't get your
You were
hopes up
born in the
here.
pen, lad. Westmead.
I was
You
born
told
in
me you were born in the pen.
Yeah, to make you feel comfortable to walk around
Oh,
the
this
pen.
one. Bruh, for ages. Keep going.
Guys, I was born in Auburn, so it's
Being
all right.
serious. Being
Relax.
serious.
Nah,
Go.
serious.
You
So
know,
I was
where
at.
you
Shut
born?
up. So I was at All right.
You were
Where
born in the
was I?
pen or Westmead? Let's
I
get
was
this
born
shit
at
straight.
Westmead.
Yeah.
So you've been fucking with me for how many years?
7 or so.
You told me in the pen, lad.
Yeah, because you assumed. So I went along
I
with you.
assumed. Well, you said pen. Go.
It's close enough. Go.
Hang on a minute, Matt's upset.
I've been lied to. No one likes being
Nah,
lied to, cuz.
Nah, so yeah, I done early years. I
Yep.
done at this. I'm talking about when there was fucking World for Kids and shit. Remember that shit?
Yeah,
Yes.
Them
Them days,
fucking
right?
know.
Yeah, I used to steal from there.
When you were two?
No, I
When
don't
I
know
was
what we're
in the
talking.
nappy, I still remember
Nappy.
walking off with the little trolleys. Right?
Yeah, the little ones had the big flag
Right,
and shit on them,
you've
eh?
been- yeah, big
So
flag, like
mum
running
could see 'em?
stars.
Yeah, 100%.
They
And
started that shit.
then I went Mountie, Doonside, and I was here for a lot of years.
Yep.
And then, but in saying that, my family's home was Layla Park.
Yep.
You know what I mean? My grandmother lived in her house, 54 years.
Damn.
Same house, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That's where my mum and everyone grew up. And so we've always been in that area, even though we lived elsewhere. But then we moved, we got our own house back at fucking Lallah Park. And from early days, it was just Lallah Park all day. Blacktown City, you know what I mean? That's home.
Yep, 100%. Lux.
Yeah. Well, if you don't know, they're Penrith. South Penrith, pretty much most of my life, and I still live in Penrith. The surrounding suburbs, stuff like that. So I haven't really left home. And
nice area.
Yeah, I grew up. I'm pretty much, because I'm like white and stuff like that. I can't privilege and stuff like that in Penrith.
That's a funny
like
one
that.
though, because like Penrith, right? It's interesting you say, because Penrith, like especially back in the day, you know, it is different. My grandparents, like my cousin and all that, they live like Richmond way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Northwest.
And it was still, it's pretty like farmy out there. Like cunts are
pretty
bored.
The further you go out west,
times, get up to a bit of mischief.
The further you go out west, the more you're going to find that sort of farm. But you know, like people always like Penrith. People go, "Oh, you're from Penrith." Like the Panthers, they go, "Oh, mountain men." Like, I ain't from the mountains, lad. I'm from Penrith. That's an insult to me. You know what I mean? Because the mountains are a different breed up there.
The
shout out to the mountains, boys. You know
props
what I
to
mean?
the mountains, homies, but they are
like,
different
it's
breed
just
in the
different.
mountains.
As soon as you cross that river, it's just boom. There's a different type of air.
Yep.
Like you know what I mean? Like
the
Penrith's
altitude.
Penrith's as far as you go. No, Penrith's as far as you go West Sydney. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's God's country. That's, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's how we say it.
That's how we say it. Penrith's God's country. But like I'm from Penrith,
Fair enough.
Western Sydney, whatever. Me and him.
Whatever works. Well, no cunt can say,
Blacktown,
because if someone says about you, Western Sydney, be like, bro, I am the furthest west that it gets.
I am
of
West.
Sydney.
That's it.
All
Like,
right.
That's God's country, bro. Penrith,
All right.
You know?
Well,
All right,
you heard it
double
here
F.
first, God's country. But I suppose it goes into like my next question as well. In terms of hip hop, and it'd be interesting to hear from both, because you know, like Blacktown, I know since like back in the day, I remember opening a store called Represent or some shit like that. It was a record store right at the station around where
way back.
way back.
Where the 7-Eleven is. That one? Was it that one?
Across same side, but across the corner. But yeah, it was right there. And I remember going out there, and you know, hip hop was definitely out there. But in terms of exposure to hip hop, like where did you guys first get a taste of that? And because one thing I've noticed for you guys is, and we'll get into, I suppose, this subgenre that I want to talk about a little bit. Like, you know, I fucking hate using the word gutter rap, like to be real, probably to describe how you.
Well, it's just it's the Australian term of saying street rap, pretty much.
I feel it is.
It's Australia's,
but it's probably not
Australia's gangsters rap. You know what I mean? To a degree of like that's the underground sort of know sound. Like we don't say streets, we don't say hood, we say gutter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the reason why I sort of say, like, you know, from, you know, talking to you guys, and, you know, we've been more like in touch over the last couple of years, most particularly when, you know, you and I did that track, and I heard you more through Vic. But
shout out Vic.
Yeah, shout out
to
Empire.
Vic and Druid Empire.
Been holding it down for a few years.
But yeah, first exposure to rap, and you know, what were you really listening to, you know, early days?
Shit.
Here we go.
Rap.
I'm gonna start before rap.
Oh, hang on. He always this has to be known. This is something he has to tell
First of all,
everybody.
It's what we want to fucking hear.
Listen.
Yes.
Before rap, way before rap, right? I was straight up Backstreet Boys, lad. I'll be real with you. I was straight up Backstreet Boys. You know what I mean? I liked that shit.
Everyone liked Backstreet Boys when you were 12, lad.
Calm down. This is before 12.
I like Backstreet
This was
Boys.
before 12. The only
Channel
reason I
V.
liked Backstreet Boys
Yes.
because my mum used to like them, right?
That's dope.
And we had our own songs, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, Mumsy.
Rest in peace, Mumsy.
And then fucking, but my brothers and my sister and that, they were always into the fucking hip hop, you know, the fucking, especially my brother Kano, he was fucking, it was all there, fucking Nino Brown, DJ Samurai, all that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then,
the Blazer mixtapes and all that.
Yeah. And then,
we had Samurai on a couple of weeks ago.
there?
Yeah,
he was the first. Tell him I said hello, you don't know me. But,
I'll tell him right now.
and then, yeah, and then I started, I got into doing a workshop, got invited to a workshop by my brother and my sister, and a hip-hop workshop with a crew called Local Knowledge at the time. It was an Indigenous crew. So I actually heard of the Indigenous, like, not many people know, brother, you know, but there's an Indigenous scene and there's an Australian scene. And they're two completely different, you know what I mean? Yep. So I was introduced to the Indigenous scene, and they were doing their thing, and then that's what got me into writing music, and I felt better when I was writing. So, like, mentally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt so that was an escape for me, and then But mind you, back then, because I was so used to hearing American shit, I was like, I'll come out with the accent, you know. I mean, I had the accent. And
So you flowed with the
I flowed with the
shit
American
first?
accent.
Yeah, all right. What about you? Flowed
No,
first?
I didn't flow the American. I kind of
Oh,
like.
well,
I didn't.
all right.
He had the American lip movements, but not the accent.
I didn't really. I didn't get into like. I didn't rap. I didn't start rapping until I was.
Till he met me.
34.
Nah, like I'm 22, like 7 years ago. I always wrote, but I just never rapped. Like rap was never a thing that
What's
I was.
now?
Well, it's 20,
2020.
21,
yeah.
22, so 2012. Like, you know, just as like
Actually,
these
that
boys
makes,
started.
that makes
When he
sense
heard
as
me-
well, because I
when I was
remember
like-
seeing you.
When he heard me, that's when
Nah,
he was
like
fuck.
I didn't.
This shit,
I used to
this,
listen.
you know?
Yo, when
who
they
the
were out there
fuck
rapping
is
about,
SESK?
well, they were talking about the stuff on the rap, and I was actually out there doing it. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't know anyone. It wasn't honestly real shit. It wasn't until I met SESK that I started like
Getting into it.
oh, there's other cunts out there that make music.
But you were listening to it though, because you were listening to other shit first,
Oh,
then you
yeah.
got into the
No, I
workshops and
listened
got
to
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, rap. I've been listening to rap since I was fucking young.
Fuck, I know,
I'll
mate.
be
Because
real
you
with you,
send me
man,
some
when-
shit, and I'll be like, all right, this cunt. Like,
I know. I'm a
listen
hip hop
to rap.
student, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah,
so,
right
like
on.
When
not
I-
just that, just music. But
When I met this fella,
can I talk? Or you
I was
just cut me off
introduced
for
to
the rest
him.
of
Nah,
the
this
You
is
scissor,
on
paper,
you.
rock,
This is
bro.
night? I
on
swear to
you.
God, we're gonna have a crack.
This is on you.
Keep going. Go.
I'll shed a few kilos off you,
Ah,
bro.
listen.
Wait, you
Puffed
better
out
knock
doing
me out
push-ups,
in
yeah,
2
man.
rounds.
Bam.
You better knock me out
One
in
of us is
2
gonna be knocked the fuck out.
No,
One of
wait,
us-
not 2
One of us
rounds.
is gonna be
2
knocked the fuck
minutes.
out.
Otherwise, I'm gonna be gassed.
Bro, can you get a
But-
screen here? One of those COVID screens or some shit? He's spitting on me, bro. He's spitting on me.
Fuck it till you love me. faggot.
Facts.
Nah.
Go.
Well, when speaking on his rap shit, no one. Sorry to cut you off there, Matt, but here we go.
This is what happens all the time. He speaks very
I met him through Vic as a producer, and then I heard one of his tracks. I was like, "Cuz, you can rap."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
100%. Yep.
yeah. So and then fucking,
that's how it
that's when
started.
I was like, "You got
I
something."
met Vic.
I was like, I looked in his eyes. I was like, "You got something," you know?
But see, like, yeah, I didn't.
Do I?
I did know that Australian rap was around and stuff like
Wait,
that.
so that was through Vic as well?
yeah, through
Yeah,
Vic.
we
I
met
met
through
Vic.
How did you know Vic?
He met him at
But
a
I
pub.
But I met Vic. Nah, I met Vic. Real shit.
At a pub.
Nah. Listen. It was a pub, but it was at Gosford. Now listen, wait.
Wait, at Gosford?
Wait, it gets better.
Oh.
At Gosford, Savage was performing there. Bro, 2000 and like...
You know you made it when you're performing at Gosford with
Nah,
Savage.
it was like,
Oh,
what was
wait.
it, Erina Hotel? Me and the boys just went up there for a weekend. You know what I mean? We were young, you want to go out for a weekend.
know what we're talking
get
about.
away, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
talking about, yeah.
Anyway, went up there
Christian.
and Savage was performing. Mind you, there's about 20 people in the club, so I don't know what happened there. But Petty Cash was
Wait,
there.
was he a DJ or an MC
No,
at
he was
that
MC,
stage?
bro, he was doing swing, all that shit. Like, Savage
okay.
was there. Like, real
Physically,
Savage. Physically,
yeah, okay.
doing it, all right? And Petty Cash was there. I don't know, I must have bumped into, I think my brother Brad bumped into Vic at the back, and Vic said, oh, yeah, I produce and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, my brother raps. And I was making beats at the time,
Yeah.
but I was writing, but
Actually, you were making beats. I think you. I hit
I was
you
making
off
beats ages ago, man. I started making beats before I started rapping.
Yeah, yeah.
I write it before I made beats. Like I used to write all the time.
Writ.
Yeah, but whatever. We can't talk properly, but we rap. I used to write just like as a vent or just as a but I never understood music, so I didn't really like. Oh, how am I gonna? I never was that person to just start freestyling unless I was like back in the day when I used to drink. I get drunk and start. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
As we
right.
all
Everyone
do.
has a good old drunk.
Sober
freestyle.
now, but
Shit
back,
house, but
back
it's
when we were
there.
younger.
Yes.
But I started making beats, and yeah, I met Vic, and he said he's from Mountie. I said I was from Penrith, like bro, the area,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
They
we
travelled an
linked.
hour to meet each other.
Well, just we just crossed paths, and it just linked, and I started. I always had my own setup.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always I went when I was like 19, 20. I actually went to uni and went to Australian Institute of Music to try and
Yeah.
study composition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That-
Failed.
Uni
miserably.
shit.
Bro, like failed miserably.
Rip off.
I got some debt, but you
No,
know what
I mean like this is real uni shit.
You know, but like when I was at that age, I was like, I want to do music. I want to learn music, but I want to learn composition and producing and how to like actually write music physically.
Put
Put it together, not just sit there and bang out random shit on a keyboard. So, but I failed miserably because they had me writing like essays and shit like that. And bro, I didn't like pay. I'm a smart kid, but I didn't pay attention in
The only
school.
essay he knew was Vic. Like that was his
No,
essay.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that
I'm
was
serious.
Hey, just real
Vic
quick.
even Spanish? Is he Spanish?
Vic's just tuned into the live stream.
Shout out,
bro.
Vic.
Yeah,
Shout out, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Vic, remember that night when I met you at Erin, lad?
That was dope.
But they had me doing all this stuff, like writing an essay. I couldn't, I just end up fucking cutting it and just come back to the area and just doing whatever,
Yeah.
I tried
Figuring
to do
out
it for
yourself.
a bit, and they had me like I felt like that the university to study the music was like if you couldn't be the artist, you could be the radio presenter, or you could be the you know, or you can't rap good, or you can't sing.
You can't be this radio.
But listen,
I'm the radio presenter.
I know you are, but listen.
Let's be honest.
But I'd smoke you in a radio host like competition. We know that. But let's get back to that another day. But
Right.
that's what I learned about uni.
you
I went to uni for about a year trying to do that shit, and then like I had some family issues. I just was like, I'm not gonna get anywhere with this.
Yeah.
And I fucking, you know, racked up a bit of a debt, and they had me doing stuff that like, there's kids. I was the only person from West there. Maybe there's a couple of boys
that's
from
another
Mountie,
thing.
couple of boys from Mountie, couple
They don't
of, like,
speak the
Polynesian
same
kids.
language. It's different. It's different
People
now.
look at you funny.
Hey?
You say people look at you funny. You say you're from Penrith. People like looking at you like you're gonna rob them. Like my teachers used to run down Penrith and Mount Druitt and Blacktown, and I'd be sitting there going, "Hey, listen, pull up." Like there's a different culture in there.
Pulling teachers up.
I was, you know what I mean? I was pulling teachers up for the area, lad. Like, but
All right.
it was, I just didn't fit in, and I was trying to do like, for me it was just all about
I didn't know
knowledge.
what you mean.
I didn't know anybody. I was just like, I want to do music. I want to go to university.
Well, then that
Try
sort
and
of goes
fucking
to
learn
like a next point,
Failed
right?
miserably, but you know.
For a bit of both years, then like so. That's funny then, because you know you get into this scene, you start writing, you're in these early stages, then because if you go like if you want to talk about like gutter rap for Australia, right? In the early days, there weren't really a hectic amount of influences because they were sort of early days carving their own lane.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm talking like sort of because I remember watching you on battles. And I want to
I was watching some of them decoy battles the other day.
I was gonna say,
lad,
Don't.
lad, you and Merc,
But
and I was
listen,
like, oh shit, what's going on here? I was
Don't.
like, you should have known me then, because I was
Don't.
running some mad bars for you,
but
lad.
listen,
That was all off the top.
but in all seriousness
was,
though,
I
like
can tell.
because you know that was a different time, and I suppose that you know sometimes people really got their legs. Curse got his legs in those battles.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
360 got his legs in those battles.
To be honest, man, look, battles, when I was, like, I started music way before the battle shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And to be honest, guys, I went on that just for a laugh.
For the lols.
Yeah, I like making a cunt of people and a cunt of myself. So,
Yes,
you know what I mean? That's
he
what it was
does.
about for me.
Yeah.
Just, like, you know, we can sit here and have a conversation. We're going to fucking bag each other out like nothing. Every rapper does it, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Every artist
Part of
will
the
do it.
culture, really.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just doing that for laughs, and like, please don't watch them because they're fucking horrible.
Look, they're pretty bad.
Yes,
But I
some
think
good
everything-
jokes,
but-
some
but-
good one-liners.
Yeah,
there.
there
They're
are
not
some good-
URL. They're not
if you can
URL,
take
but then,
anything
you know.
from it, it's that.
Good one-liners.
They're not URL.
But
good dad jokes.
my
I love
thing
them.
is though, like, then looking for influence because then you guys started to, you know, carve out the musical thing. You know, like you're saying, you're writing. Who in those early days are you looking to for inspiration? Is it people from here? Because I mean, you had Sydney Searchers. You had Skis. You had and so you had Sky High. Are you looking to those guys at that time, or are you not really? Are you looking to American and
What-
doing your own shit?
What people don't really know, I pretty much started around the same time as they did.
Well, that's what
Sydney
I'm
Searchers,
saying. Because
know
if you
what I
look at
mean?
years-wise,
They've been,
To be honest, man, like I said in my track before, like, I'll go against anyone that says it, but I help pave the way for most of these cunts. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
I don't
When it
give a
comes
fuck
to that-
either.
And when it comes to the
Literally don't
underground
give a
scene,
fuck.
mate, like when it comes to the underground scene
Yep.
and the street scene,
Yep.
there was no cunt doing it. There was Sydney Searchers,
Well, that's what I'm
Brady,
saying.
and us, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
And
Like,
Dukes.
Don't get me wrong, there was fucking... No, I've read his fucking shit for him.
Dukes was spitting it. Doesn't matter if
Yeah.
you ghosted for him, he spit the shit.
No, but like, don't get me wrong, like you were doing your thing, cuz, but it wasn't the street scene.
No, it wasn't,
Brad
no.
Strapp was doing his thing. It wasn't the streets. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like everyone was doing their shit, but
Yep. So there was no influences, sort of.
to me,
Yep.
for me, there was no influence. The only
Yep.
the only guy that I could ever say that went semi-straight and that I really fucking liked and still is right now one of my top fives was Phrase, Big Phrase.
Sick cunt.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's, I
big
got a
shout
lot
out
of
to
like,
Phrase, man.
If I could do a track with anyone else on this fucking planet, that's him. Fucking come out the woodworks.
All right,
you know what I
guys.
mean?
Phrase.
Phrase.
This is a shout out to Phrase. All right, we're just going to put that there. So Phrase.
Let me tell you a story, all right?
This is
Hang on.
exactly
remember
why
that?
we're
Sit
here.
sit down. You
Listen,
sit
hang
down.
a sec.
You remember
Sit-
the
take another
Gaelic
seat.
clubs?
Sit the fuck down.
You remember the Gaelic club shows? There was always shows at the Gaelic club.
Of course.
Well, that's when I first met Phrase.
Yep.
The first cunt to ever have faith in me and my music when I spat rhymes was Daniel Merriweather. the
Bro,
singer.
Merriweather's
He goes,
a
"Brother,
fucking
he
boss."
Goes, you got to come to Melbourne. I fucking shit myself. I was only about fucking 13, 14, hanging
Yeah.
at the back of the Gaelic club. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
We're in
yeah.
the alleyway. Every cunt's in there
And those
performing.
guys were fucking guys.
Yeah, they
like
were the-
Fraser
they were the shit
Merriweather.
then.
And I'll tell you this, right? Like, I remember being at a club with, I was down there with fucking Peril in Melbourne. This is the Fiki days. And I remember no
Who's that?
shit. Hey? Oh,
Fiki.
don't worry about that. Some cunt I know. But I remember being there and we were all having a party. Merriweather and Phrase walked in this club, walked up the one cunt in the back of the room. I'm pretty sure it was Merriweather. Just grabbed the stool, pegged at this cunt's head.
We incriminating
Right?
people here tonight.
Hey?
Okay, go on.
You settle
Are
down.
you dry snitching?
Anyway, and then left, bounced immediately, and I was just like, yo, because you had heard that those guys were, about it, right? But that was just like proof in the pudding, like in, out, right?
Yeah.
And I remember Phrase really did speak to it, but in a like an real artistic way. So it's really interesting you say that, because bro, a lot of people don't fucking know who Phrase is.
Well, he's honestly, in them days, my opinion, he probably even still today, man, hands down best in Australia wordplay, man.
Yeah.
Him, like.
But not overstated wordplay. Like I think
Nah,
that's
like
an art. You send me tracks sometimes as well. Like shit that you sort of you wouldn't hear it if you weren't listening for it.
Like I remember fucking one line he spoke, spray caps maps through back streets and train tracks. That stuck with me since I heard his album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's because I was in the graffiti as well. So I was like, some of the shit that come with speak, but he's the Don. He's the Don.
Yeah, dope.
He still owes me a fucking packet of smokes, but he's the Don. Yes, 13 years old at the
Phrase,
back of the strap.
if you're listening, we need that packet of smokes.
Or
bro.
a feature.
Friday.
Packet of
What
smokes
day
or a
is it?
feature.
Yes.
Packet of smokes or a
He
feature.
probably
Either
wouldn't
or.
even remember me. Like I was, like
Well,
I
he's
said,
gonna have to fucking remember
I had
you
the
now,
American
isn't he?
accent. You know what I mean? So I'm speaking rhymes with Daniel Merriweather. He's half fucking drunk, and he's like, bro, you coming to Melbourne? I want you to come to Melbourne tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then Fraser's come. He's like, bro, spit. You know what I mean? So I spoke for Fraser. Fraser's like, that's fucking dope. And he's like, you come to Melbourne. Honestly, I didn't know what the fuck to say.
Yeah.
I waited for them to turn their backs. I can't tell you later. I shit myself. I thought they were going to kidnap me, right? Don't get me wrong.
Dope.
Probably would have been a good time. But,
So,
nah, you know what I mean? Like, so big ups to them boys, man. Like I said, like Daniel Merriweather, hands down. Yeah, I'd have to say he'd be the second, because my brother, he jumped straight on it. He was like, bro, you got, you know what I mean, you can rap. But then he was like, bro, you can fucking, when I heard it from him, like that was something, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
sometimes it's
expect it
dope to
from
hear
your
that
family,
validation.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, straight
But
up.
when you hear it from fucking cunts
Someone
that
that's
you listen to,
established.
and
Yeah.
someone
When
that's
you're
already
13, yeah, 100%. It's gonna stick with
What
you.
about you, like influence-wise? Like, because I remember seeing you. The first thing I saw of yours that really, I don't know if it was the first thing you did, but it was the first thing I saw, and I got a bit of play. Was you just did? It was a car. I think it was the first car like freestyle. that you
Regulator.
did.
The regulator's freestyle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that and thinking like, fuck, like, because one thing I can't stand about a lot of Australian rap is that it's not smooth. Like, one thing that I'm big on, and I always say, is like Americans really know how to flow, and like, so I notice people that listen to American or start with American, you can tell in their flow, even if they spit, like, you've transitioned to Australian, if you've always spat Australian, but you can tell what the flow was. And so one thing I noticed about you, you're always,
I'm a student of hip hop, like I said. Like, I used to fuck with the boys' music back in the day, like 2012 and before. But when you 2002, 2003, your mainstream sort of stuff you listen to, you always come on your Park and your Biggie, and then I started becoming like Papoose, Big L. I started Nas, Rakim. So like, mum was always like more of an American influence. But then when I started writing, it was always like, well, how do I take what hip hop is, but put it in what's going through my life?
Then you listen to me.
No, listen to the boys, and the boys were doing their thing and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
it's easier when you're coming up though and people are already expressing themselves.
Yeah, they're expressing themselves. I bet, like, I think I definitely.
But what?
I'm
Express
saying,
himself,
but
but-
no, I'm saying, but
what?
my flow and my style and my cadence, and I still think to this day, like the way that I scheme and I write, and a lot of people say to me, I always consider how I'll sound on a lot of people want to sort of hate. If you're an MC and you do it, please don't fucking do it. If you write some rhymes to a beat and then you go and change the beat and the beat's the same BPM, don't rhyme it, because
You sound like a fuckwit.
no, the thing is, it's gonna fit, but every beat. Just because let me fucking finish. See what he does? I'm trying to.
As an artist, you can tell.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying
He's
to drop some
up,
knowledge.
Turbo.
Sorry.
First of all,
I'm tired. I'm trying to drop some knowledge
Fucking
because
finger
these
click-
kids. No,
finger
listen.
click famous Avery.
But all right, okay.
Listen. Can I finish? Can you both give
10-4
me two
rubber ducky.
seconds? What I'm trying
One,
to say is.
two. Anyway.
What I'm trying to say is, there's a lot of people these days, they'll have rhymes, and they'll just go, that fits to that beat. Yeah, it might fit to that beat, but whenever I write, unless I'm in a cypher or doing freestyles and stuff like that, I always write rhymes to a beat, because even if the BPM's the same, cadences are different, melodies are different.
Emotions different.
Sam says it to me all the time. Shout out to Sam, like he's one of my
That's the OG.
One of the
That's
OGs of the Oz rap scene. And Sam
Yeah.
always texted me like, bro, no one flows like you do on a beat like, so I don't know what it is. I never know where you're going. He's like, you don't have crazy syllable play. Like, I'm not crazy with the syllables, fast rapping and shit. But the way that I bounce off my cadences and stuff like that, I always consider. So with the way I write, most of the time too, it's sort of like a freestyle write. So I write a couple bars and then I'll freestyle on a little bit and then I'll come back.
Come back and write it.
You know, but I always think of myself as an instrument on the beat. So if one
Yeah,
beat's over
don't-
here, say if I write it for this beat and this beat over here is 90 BPM, yeah, I can spit on that beat, but it doesn't have the same cadence and melody. In my,
flow,
so
yeah.
I'm always conscious of that. So that's where that
I think
flow
not
and that
enough
smooth
MCs
comes
are
from.
conscious of that.
They're not, because they're not students of hip hop. They're not MCs, bro. They're rappers. We know
let's
this
be
shit.
honest.
Don't
Let's
get me
be honest,
fucking
right?
G'd up.
Let's be honest.
Okay,
The
name
reason
names.
why
Let's be fucking
the
honest.
reason why Sam
Names? Names? You want me to start?
listen,
Get the
I'm
fucking pen and paper.
Go.
Listen, right?
Yeah.
The reason why Sam come at you with that shit is because he understands grown man shit.
Yeah, Sam
You know
does
what I mean?
understand grown man shit.
I'm gonna be real with you. There's not many
Be
artists.
real.
out
No,
there.
be real with me though.
I'm gonna be real with you.
okay.
Be real like
There's not many
Cypress Hill.
artists, right? There's not many artists that can come with grown man shit.
No.
You know what I mean? Like maybe you.
Get fucked.
No, you. But let me tell you, L cake, double L. That
Yeah,
for a
100%.
young man, he comes with.
Shout out the fucking double L, yo.
Oh, I
Shout
like
out
that
L.
shit. Anyone got a
But I
problem
missed
with
your
double
call
L?
at 6 o'clock. I tried to call you back 20 minutes later. You don't answer my fucking phone.
So whatever you've got
Pissed
to
off.
ask him if you're watching,
L, call
ask
in.
him now.
You can call in, L. All right, you
Call
know my
in.
number.
Phone
You
a
got my
friend.
number?
Here you go, guys. Have chips.
Thank you, bro.
Doritos.
No, I got a chip on my shoulder. It's right. But
Trying to watch me figure.
snakes, frogs. Oh shit!
Told you
Shit.
he'd get excited.
Oh shit!
I'll give him the heads up. I said, look, you buy
What are you doing
SESK
after
from
the
Red
podcast?
Frogs. That's what I'm saying, car. I told you.
You take me home or what? Nah, but look at him now. Look, back
that's
in the
fucked,
day. Let's
lad.
be real.
Back in the day, they were
back
3
in the
times
day,
that size.
they were
They're at least
times
3
this
kilometres
size,
bigger than that.
and they weren't this fucking hard.
No.
Now,
This cunt pays me in Red Frogs. Every time I do a track for him, he brings around a pack of Red Frogs. Here you go. Here's your payment. You know what I mean?
Anyway, as you're saying, sorry to distract you
hang
boys.
on a minute.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Go.
Go ahead.
Talk. What we're talking about?
Double L.
Grown man
cares?
shit.
Grown man shit.
Get
Grown
back
man
to the
shit.
back to it. Bro, can you pick your drink up? It's giving
let's
me
be real.
anxiety.
Let's be real, guys. There's not. Like, I'm not disrespecting.
Clean up on all 12.
I'm not disrespecting.
No, we're fucking
anyone.
disrespecting
Yeah, you are.
everybody.
Oh,
What?
Oh, guess we are then.
I don't give a
Alright.
fuck.
But there's not many cunts in the scene that can come with grown man shit. You know what I mean? Like that are speaking grown man shit.
But a lot of them aren't grown.
That's
well.
the thing. That's the thing. But you know, age
No,
don't.
no, they're
like-
grown.
Age don't make you grown,
No,
bro.
they're grown.
Age don't make you grown.
They're grown, they're just not men. But
It's a mentality. It's a
how long you
mentality.
got?
I don't have enough paper. I don't have enough pens.
Nah,
Go.
too many feelings to get
Like
hurt.
my last track that I dropped. If you're a grown man and you understand what the fuck I'm saying, don't fucking whinge. Because I'm just stating, I'm not dissing, I'm stating facts. If you feel a certain way about it,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Insecurities
That's
come
just how
out.
it is.
You know what I mean? Like when
I think that's
this
true.
is what happens, Rob. When rappers get on the mic and they go
How do they go?
like this. They're like, you know, they start taking shots. Fuck all you rappers. You're all fake cunts. You're all this. You all can't rap.
Then a rapper will approach them.
No, but listen.
And
like,
what happens?
No, but this is the listen.
I was just joking.
You watch. You can tell a
it's
lot.
just
You can
rap,
tell. You can tell a lot by people's reactions as a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I sit here and I go, you know what?
You're the Don.
If I sit there and go, fuck rappers.
I've sparked a bit of conversation.
No, if I
here,
sit there,
because-
let
You're
me
the
finish.
MVP, lad.
This is the bullshit. This
Well,
is the
here's the
bullshit.
thing, mate.
Shut the fuck up. Now,
Yeah.
like if I come on a mic and I'm saying, you know, you guys can't spit, you ain't got no rhymes, blah blah, and you get offended by that,
That's on me.
that's on you.
Yeah,
You
100%.
must be whack. If I'm saying you're whack and you go, Lux didn't say my name, but that hurt my
I know-
feelings.
I know he's talking
then,
about
bro,
me.
you're whack. Because I know when rappers get on there and they go, "You're all fake cunts, you ain't gonna do shit." I know they're not talking about me
I know they're not talking about
because
me.
they ain't. You know
They're
what I'm
not
saying?
talking- Are they
talk
talking about you?
Fucking hope not.
That's all right, but you got backup. That's what I'm here for. And I
Yes.
got you.
And I've got
And
red
we got the
frogs.
boys.
And I've got red frogs.
We
Hey,
got
man.
Godzilla.
That's it. Listen, I want to ask though, in terms of the scene and, you know, that gutter rap sort of coming to the forefront and establishing itself, or street rap, however you want to say it, how important do you think, you know, Curse, I think Enter probably on the online presence wise got a bit of play as well, and even Skis. I only bring up Skis.
Schizo, bruh.
Shout out to
Fucking
Schizo.
oath, lad.
I bring up Schemo because, like, he is really one of those cunts, eh? He did a lot sort of behind the scenes. How important do you think
Fucking oath.
that those guys were for, I think, bringing it to the forefront?
Because
Because a lot of us as well. Because I know life takes. That's the other things. Like, a lot of cunts that are in the scene. Like, some, you know, a lot of time, especially, you know, they're really about shit, right?
Yeah.
So they're busy.
Yeah, 100%.
You miss your phone, mate?
Yeah, you fucking Lindsay stealing off me.
No, I did not. There it is.
You all right? You look upset. What's wrong? He's all right. He'll get over it.
Fucking picking on me.
Someone's like, I was talking about you,
We're
SESK, in
talking
that track.
about how important.
But how important you think they were in terms of bringing it to the forefront, and I think giving a platform for it to, because look, it's gotten a bit, it's not gutter rap these days, but there's more of a
There's more of a
lens
presence
on
of
it.
it. There's more of a presence on it. I'd say
Yeah.
that compared to what it was then, only because every cunt wants to be the tough guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Not only that, bro. It's a different era. Like, look at social media. Look at technology. Look at all this shit, man. It's so accessible. You know what I mean? Anyone can be a rapper. It's accessible. It's
Well,
fuck.
they can't. They try to be a rapper.
No, but that's just what happens. Like back
They
then,
can't be.
it was tough to do. Like I said, Skis and on them. Like Skis DJ'd on 2 of our shows. Like people, you would tell Skis, like most people that listen to Gutter Out, they go, "Oh, Skis is a DJ," but he knows how to DJ. Like he's still a student of hip hop.
He's a student of hip hop, bro. Straight up and
Graffiti,
fucking down.
like everyone knows, bro. Look at the.
You want to hear a
5
story
things.
about me? You know, the first
Skis
time
funny
I ever
b-boys.
skis-
Can Skis dance? Like, Skis break dance? I bet you he can.
Skis, call
Mark my
in. Can
fucking
you
words.
dance?
he does head spins.
No, I bet you can. That's what I'm saying,
No.
bro. But he's a student of
Can I
hip
have
hop.
Skis there? Not yet.
You know what I mean?
No, he is. The first time
So,
I ever
like-
met Skis, there was a battle I was hosting at Broadway, and he came up to me, he goes, "Hey, can you just put me against?" It was like round robin. He goes, "Can you just put me against the worst cunt? Because I just need to say, bro, I just need to say, I fucked your mum in the bum with a bottle of rum, and that's it, and I'm out." Little did I know that Schemo was to make it to the final. Every single fucking round, he
Use
just
the
fucked a
same bar?
different family member in the bum with a bottle of rum. It was
Wow,
first a
that's-
mum, then it was an auntie, then it was a fucking sister, then a dad.
That's art. That's
That's art,
creativity.
mate.
And he's still bodying, taking bodies home.
Only the way Schemo could, and
Yeah,
he made it all the way to the
No one
finals.
else
He
could do
came
that.
second.
No one else could do that.
Well, he didn't make it on his looks.
But big shout out to Schemo, bro.
Shout
One,
out Skeezo.
one of the
I love
godfathers
Skeezo.
of the fucking.
I love Skeezo, bro.
But
He's a good cunt.
What about the curses and
Who?
yeah? What about it?
Next.
Talk on it? No.
I don't know. I don't really listen to that type of rap.
Have you heard Lux's song All the Way Up?
I don't really listen
That's
to.
a good
Yeah.
fucking song, bro.
I don't really listen to that type of rap. I'm not really with that like drug promotion shit, to be honest.
Fair enough.
But that is fair enough.
Yeah. I didn't. To me, I didn't follow his career. I didn't follow his career.
Because to be honest, like really, like I didn't really listen to Curse myself.
No.
But I can appreciate where it got it out.
I can appreciate a man's hustle. I can appreciate it.
Look, I'm gonna be real right now. He done his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I said, look, when you're promoting fucking Pop and Zenny smoking pipes, fucking there's videos of you fucking freestyling.
Look, we win, yeah,
About
that's
your
it.
boy smoking a pipe and he's smoking a pipe in the fucking video.
Yeah, that's
Like,
fucked, bro.
what are you teaching the kids?
You know what I mean?
Brother, you're on a platform. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Fucking do
You're on a
something
platform.
for
Yeah,
it.
that's it. That's
Do
what burns me
something
about
fucking
half these rappers
You know,
is
mate.
like, you know,
Yeah.
you're on a platform to make a change and stuff like that. And it's
In
like,
saying that,
I know. You know what?
if
End of
I
the
can't
day.
look, I don't give a fuck how good you can spit. If I can't respect you as a man,
Yeah, fuck
I'm
that.
not gonna respect your
That's it.
fucking music,
100%.
bro.
We don't respect you as a man. That's
you
why
know,
we
that's
don't really
true as
fuck
well.
with
But
many
I think
people.
that's why, like, I mean, for me, I could never really get down with it because I was never really about it. But I could see,
But
you
it's
know,
just a different.
it was like he was a voice for.
Oh,
like
he
a
was a
lane.
voice
He
for,
was a voice
for so many.
for
He
a
was
lot
a
of
voice
people.
for many.
Yeah, 100%.
What,
Yeah.
what done it for me? Doing an install, Lopez Records, right? St Mary's.
Hey?
This fucking 12-year-old kid comes in and goes, Curse, I was going to bring me ice pop for you to sign. I was like, what the fuck have you done?
Is that a real thing?
Apparently so.
God damn.
It's been alleged. But I look, fuck, what have you done?
It's funny though, because look, all right, listen. Did you see that interview with Husky? Take him. Where he basically got quizzed because same shit, right? Husky's gonna be, you got to put him in the same fucking barrel, really.
Drug
We're
use.
gonna talk about right.
Addiction, yeah.
But one thing that he said in a recent interview with, I don't know, some cunt. It wasn't me, so it doesn't
Some
matter who
person.
the interviewer was.
Let's just not go calling random people cunts. We don't know who this bloke is.
But
he could be
listen-
a bad man.
but listen-
Some person, shout out to the interviewer at Dun Husky, he could be a bad cunt. Lee's, don't ask
Bless
Lee
you.
after this.
Listen. So
Calling people cunts and shit.
he actually turned around and goes, you know, I've sort of changed my angle because I've actually started to realize people are sending a lot of stuff, and we've had this conversation. People sending you stuff on, you know, online,
man.
saying stuff that they think you're about, even if you're not about it, and saying like, oh, this, that, and you're like, bro, I'm not about that. And Husky actually had a bit of a change of tune where he was like, yo, like I came out and actually saw kids who were doing some fucked up shit, and he had something along the lines to say like, I started to realize like anyone that's really about that fucking drug life, they don't want to be there.
Anyway, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
so
100%.
he actually, but he used that platform sort of how you're saying to say, fuck, I can admit that I'm wrong. You know, I might have thought it was some
that's
like
growth,
fucking
you know what I mean?
bullshit at
That's
one time.
growth.
That's self-growth.
That's growth. 100%.
All right, guys. Husky just got.
No, that's self-growth, bro. Like every man
It's
goes
good,
through their
but
own
it's
battle.
good
You
that
know
it's
what I mean? Every
positive,
man
like-
goes through their own battle and own journey, and I hope that people find their own way and find like what's important. Because if you're on a platform and you got an opportunity to make change, then why the fuck you ain't doing it? Give me a reason why you ain't doing it. That's not a man. A man is gonna make change in himself.
I think that sometimes these cunts don't realise. Cunts.
Hey, this. Yeah.
Some
Listen,
people,
I think
some of
there's
these
Nah, we can call
people,
it cunts. Fuck it, we're gonna call everyone cunts.
Gentlemen,
some of these individuals,
right? I think that some of these guys though, they don't know that it's going to get to a level where people
You
are
don't
going to be
understand.
hanging
You know
off
what?
their every
You know what the
word.
thing is, Bob? You don't understand how powerful music is.
I
Bro,
do. All right. Are you
most
talking
people
to
don't.
me?
No, but most people don't.
must be talking to
you're
me.
right.
No, most people don't. Like,
Most
Are you
people
trying-
don't.
Is that a diss?
it's like I've been to the footy a
Snake
couple of
shot?
times. You've probably been to the footy, and we're not like fucking superstars, but we go to the footy, and the kids are pulling us up for more photos than they are than the football
Then
players.
pick it, eh?
No, but that's what it is, bro.
True
Like,
talk,
but music is the most powerful thing in the world.
is, it
You want to be
is.
serious?
You're
That's the
right.
most powerful. Bro, look at like Park and every movement that people have done. Music is powerful. Music saved my life. It saved his life. I'm sure it saved your life. Real
Yep.
shit. I would not be here if it wasn't for music. I wouldn't be here 110%.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be here. I know it for a fact. We wouldn't have met each other. Like music, literally, that's how powerful it is, bro.
speaks volumes.
It does, bro. Like it's
Would've
that
done that.
fucking
Volumes,
deep.
music.
So like once, you know, as you said, when Husky's having those realizations,
That's good.
he's starting
but
to
that's
see
music.
how powerful this shit is.
Yeah, true,
And
yeah.
I get on a microphone, bro, and go, you know, say all this stuff, and then kids will message me and go, bro, there's this dealer down the road. I'm gonna run in his house and take his shit. I'm like,
Righto. What happens if he bloody stabs the shit out of you?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
You got
that's
something.
that's
Hold
a
up.
bad
Yeah,
Yeah,
idea.
question.
we got a question from. It's relating to what you guys are saying.
Yeah.
Would you boys do an all ages show from Jordan Mason?
Fucking no.
Yeah, we do. We've
I
done
love
all ages shows.
We've done all ages shows before. I love it because you got these kids.
Yeah.
Like some of these kids are fucking unfortunate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
they
if
don't
we
have
can get
every opportunity to get to shows.
100%.
Yeah, we.
You know what I mean? Like
If we can get the hard part, Jordan, for us at the moment, especially
The licensing.
before COVID, is licensing. So under 18s, we can get it happening. All ages get pretty, you know, it gets pretty tough because we're in licensed venues with alcohol, and there's been
But also,
situations.
if it depends on the area too, because like if you got people like
Really
Flex-
hear ourselves.
Because like if you got people like flexing that walking around, the shows will get shut down quick because there's
That's
so many
right.
underage kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people like
But
flex
we're
and their
definitely
charges and that.
once this COVID
You know?
shit picks off, we're gonna start putting some shows on. And
Don't
we're
worry,
gonna,
I'll be
we're gonna-
100%.
And Jordan, don't worry, I'll be on the bill.
100%.
Yes,
you,
Lee will
MC,
be on the bill.
MC Jordan.
I'll be hosting. No raps. for
Can't
you,
let you
sir.
rap, bro. Last time you rapped on when we had the gig at Windsor, you started rapping, and I was like, "Fuck this! I ain't spitting after him." I'm like, well, actually,
What are you
this
talking
said.
about, bro? Double L smashed it, but
Everyone smashed it, you know what I mean? But
I love the old cake, bro. I love that bean.
I know. How long has it been? He hasn't called me. I'm gonna send him a text. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck send him a
No, I'm
message.
gonna call him. Let's see if he answers.
Just right,
Reckon he's gonna answer?
just right, piece of shit.
just give
Mate,
me
you fucking talk to my little brother like that. I'll try and call him.
Listen,
You
give him a
keep talking, I'm
call.
gonna try and get Elle on the phone.
Actually, I've got a question for you, but so I read an article. It's from 2011. Blacktown's best kept secret.
Oh,
That's
I
me,
remember that
lad.
article, lad.
That's me, lad.
Oh no. All right. But you know, it's funny that you, and this good transition. Dog.
See, this is some grown man shit. I just try to call Elle. Now listen, stop. This is some grown man shit. I'm trying to call you soon, bro. Just putting Bubs to bed. You all good. That's some grown man shit.
what
Putting
a
putting his son to bed, 8 o'clock on a, what is it, Wednesday? Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. And he goes, you all good. That's some real shit right there.
Bless up, man.
Keep going.
Legend. One thing I noticed in that article, right? But it was dope to see, man, because like, you know, I saw that, you know, was touching on a few things for you. Obviously, like challenges coming up, you know, growing up, and all, you know, all this. But one thing I noticed was there was still quite a positive message in there. You know, like you've always been repping, like even back then, what sort of positive influence you were trying to have.
Oh, but like, if I can change one kid's life,
Yeah.
I'm fucking good.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that's what most people don't understand, and these fellas are too young to understand at the moment. Is I've been through some shit when I was their age. You know what I mean? And
100%.
and when I'm talking about what the fuck I'm going through, some of the times or what I've done with fucking whatever, Majority of the time it's past tense. You know what I mean? Like going back to that where cunts are sending you shit, doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. It's past tense at the moment.
Well, you can't, as an MC, you can't be sitting there talking about, like, people look at me like, oh, Lux, you ain't about that life no more. Do I look like a gronk to you? Because if I look like a gronk, why the fuck would I be rapping about crime and still doing it? Because that's called dry snitching on yourself. You know what I mean? Like, we're different. We come up different, old school. We talk like actual street codes. Like, if you're gonna talk about this shit as an artist, then you best not be doing that shit.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Because if we were still doing that shit, but anyway, L's calling me. I just missed his fucking call.
Oh, here we go.
See what happens when I get distracted?
Just text him, say, just putting Bubs to bed.
Hang on. I'm just putting SESK to bed. Hang on. I just put him to sleep out the front.
Nah, Bulls, good to see.
Hopes, yeah.
But that being said as well,
What are you doing?
you were talking just about, coming up and doing some shit. Wait,
Sorry, guys.
Double,
Hang on. Are we
hey,
live?
Double, we're live.
Hang on. We're live. Hey, someone wants to say hello to
Slim
you.
Monroe, I'm just saying hi. How are you?
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, good, bro. Listen, you need to tune in because these guys are just giving you mad props on the podcast, so it's live.
Oh, bullshit. I thought I was... alright.
Get on the
So
Facebook.
you're actually on there now.
Yeah, you're on Facebook Godzilla
So,
podcast. Is that
Godzilla
right?
podcast.
Join the group and you can tune in live.
Join the group. Lux is going to send you a link and we'll get you to ask really bad questions.
Yeah, ask some questions and shit.
Like, get real personal.
Who is it on? Who's on? You and Braden?
Yeah. Oh, who else? Of course, me and Braden.
Of course. Who else am I going to put on there?
It's been going down. It's been going down.
It's been going down.
I don't even know how long we've been on the air for.
Dropped me last track. He just sent me a message going.
Oh, I'll talk to you.
What's it? FMD. Yeah.
Bro, L be sending me some shit, and from now I'll just send him text back. That's how you rap from now on. You know what I mean?
Dick pic.
On the live, baby. But one thing was good that even back then, though, you were talking about shit that you were getting up to around there. How was it taken by the dude? Because that dude that wrote that article seemed actually pretty switched on for it. Like,
Who was that dude?
Adam Ward.
Adam Ward.
Bro, this
Good dude, man. Like, he's a
dude.
good dude.
If I remember his name.
He come out.
I'm not
he come out
fucking
by
around.
train and a
You call
bicycle
Lux like a cunt.
to do that interview from the city.
Really?
Like, yeah, good dude.
Yeah.
So, sorry, what was the question?
No, but like, how was that for him? Because he would have been like in Blacktown, would have been a bit,
Where was he
would've been-
from? Yeah,
It's
whatever.
actually happened at Seven Hills at the
So
station.
it was at Sevo because he actually
Bah, he would've been
he actually
sweating
mentioned
balls.
that in the
Where's he
he would have
from?
been, he mentioned that in the
From the city ways.
Yeah.
he mentioned that in the
Right.
thing. You were like, because you were like, fucking
Over
Seven
here.
Hills,
Give him,
Seven Hills
give him the
station.
runaround, eh?
Yeah.
Come to the back of the station, lad. Bring all your gear.
There's a big car park over there where
There's no
But
lighting, but you'll find me
It
there.
was at Sevo, and you were sort of like, back then, this happened there. How was he about that? Because that would have been like now people go out to, Mount Druitt to have a chat.
He wasn't a little shocked, you know.
Was he?
He was like what,
Shocked with the way we do things around
just
here.
there, and like just there, like holy, like real price, holy cow, you know what I mean, like stuff like that.
Microphone.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah,
Ten
baby.
This is what you do with it. Hello. How are you?
Fuck, he really is a
Fuck,
radio
what's that
presenter.
called?
What's this? It's a microphone.
Oh, it looks like a magic globe.
Yeah. If it's down here, your balls aren't going to talk. You just put them up a bit. You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
know. I've got fucking
Oh,
I've
he's
fucking-
got a couple of
I've got
kids.
fucking teeth in there, mate.
That's it.
Yeah, fuck these off. So I'm gonna fucking keep these
Alright.
ones here.
But give me them red frogs, lad.
Fuck off. Took me land.
So anyway, listen.
Don't start, lad.
So he's a bit
Fucking
shocked.
finish it.
It was a little shocked, but
But he gave you a good fucking rap.
I think it was just more embraced with like he was just more welcoming to whatever I was telling him. You know what I mean? Like he was shocked but comfortable. He was comfortably shocked. You know what I mean?
He sounded like real fucking respectful in the tone
He
of
was,
the
man.
of the
He
interview.
was.
You know what I mean?
And this is
And how did that sort of interview? Because to be honest, a lot of the interviews I read from that time, they're not in depth, bro. They're just fucking. They're pretty tragic.
what you see is what you get with me. You know that, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how it is. This is what's up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Power moves.
Wow. Just comes and takes it like that. Where's your fucking 12 boats? For fuck's sake.
If it wasn't me, you wouldn't have these tonight. I put in.
He did put in a word.
I
I'm
said,
not gonna lie,
get some
bro.
red frog for
Well,
SESK.
why the
I'll
fuck
make
you
him
eating
happy.
them all?
But I should have doubled
fucking
down.
hungry,
I should
lad.
have doubled down, eh?
Shut up, bro.
You should have doubled
But
down.
how did that hook up? Like who linked that
He
interview, or he just hit you up?
He just hit me, yeah. Back on the I think it was fucking MySpace.
Was it
Yeah,
a
MySpace.
two-way pager, mate?
Nah, it was a burner. It had no mic in it. Yeah, no, he hit me up. I think it was fucking MySpace, bro.
He wasn't joking about the burner with no mic. It was legit.
Yeah, I feel that.
We call it texter. But anyway, no, but yeah, I think it was through MySpace. He just hit me up because going back to before when I was saying there's an Aboriginal scene and an Australian scene.
Yep.
He was following the Indigenous scene. You know what I mean?
True.
Like,
Was he Aboriginal?
No, he's an Aussie fella. He wasn't Aussie.
He was white.
Some background, but he was white. Right. He used to get
Can't
down
be
to
right, mate.
he used to get down to Survival Day and that, just taking photos and just in touch with it all. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
a good dude. Like I remember, I was looking at a page, a news article about the Survival Days. It was after I'd done the interview, and he took a mad snapshot of there was me, my missus, and my brother.
On the hill, eh?
Yeah, just
On the hill. I remember that.
Brother, one of the dopest photos I've ever seen, and I didn't even see that bloke down there that day. You know what I mean? Like he just gets around, takes his shots, and
Hectic.
he's
Does his
fucking
thing.
good.
Yeah,
Good dude.
dope, man. Speaking of which, as well, you know, the Indigenous scene, it's sort of coming together. I'd say more at the minute in hip hop. You know, a lot of like, you know, Indigenous guys are coming up. Kobe, you know, Nookie, your mate.
Oh, look, people don't understand, man. Nookie's been around a long time.
I know that, but
I was doing shit with him down the south coast
Nara.
way back. Like I'm talking fucking Westline mixtape. You know what I mean? Back in them days. Like,
So
the
Nookie's
first-
really 43.
No, 47.
Oh, for Tommy, he was 48.
So he's
40, no, because 40.
so he's 4 years younger than me.
Yeah, 47, 8, 9.
Ah.
Yeah.
4,789.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now 40 was 47. Then with 40 was 48, but he told us 7, 8, 9.
He's old as fuck.
Yeah. Yo, can't.
He drinks like he's 21.
Yeah, but recovers like he's 52.
Yeah. But
Doing the old forte on us.
it's
Too
getting a bit more like you know, a bit more joined. You know, it's, you know what I mean. Especially for hip hop, it's all just, you know, one. Like a lot of these sort of sub genres are getting into
You
one
think that-
another, and the Indigenous scenes are coming across into.
When I was first doing my thing, that was one of my goals, was to merge the
But
Indigenous scene and
can I
the Australian
can I
scene,
say
you know
something?
what I mean?
Is that all right?
Oh, just,
No, but I'm
know,
saying
so-
this mergence. Do you reckon that has something to do with
Kill.
location and stuff?
Location.
Like you're a city boy.
It does. It has to.
Look, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the Indigenous rap's probably a lot of like out west and stuff like that in country towns and stuff like that. Don't you think? Majority of it?
Well,
You think
that's
like
good.
majority of the sound comes from a country type sort of?
Not necessarily, cuz. Look, see, now you're profiling.
I'm not profiling. I'm just speaking facts.
Because not necessarily, cuz. Look,
like for example, like say Nook's down at Nara.
He's from
Nara's a city, but you know you wouldn't,
It
you
is
wouldn't
a
say
city,
Nara.
but it's not-
Nara's
it's
not
not
the
the
country.
city.
Yeah.
No, but it's a city. It's like
It's a
Bathurst
city
or
within itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
Good atmosphere down there, man. Look, that's where my grandfather's people are from, and no one knows it, but me and Nookie are actually related. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know it.
Yeah,
I
I
found
got
out
the
in a
looks.
fucking weird way.
Yeah, I got the. Was that when we were naked that night?
Yeah.
you were naked and didn't invite me.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Fuck.
Fucking act like you weren't watching through the
You
window.
turned
You
to the
big
left.
fucking.
We're all straight shooters. You turn to the fucking left, mate. Come down looking like a
I like to
fucking
chuck a few
banana.
curveballs and
Fuck
things
yeah,
sometimes.
shit. Nah,
Go.
but you know what I mean? And yes, that was one of my goals, was merging it all together. But now, yeah, like at the moment, the way it's merging all together, it's kind of like it would have something to do with location, but not necessarily country towns and stuff like that. It's more repping your suburb. You know what I mean? We're from, but the good thing with Nookie, yeah, he reps Nara, but he still holds it down for fucking Sydney. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's almost like state repping.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's page one, guys.
Yes. Shout out Nook.
How do you feel? How you feeling?
That little
I feel
horse.
great, bro. I feel good. I'm
Yeah,
relaxed.
do
I
50
think I'm
Ks,
back.
guys.
Fucking
Just
I'm
make
a-
sure. Listen.
Oh yeah. If
Oh
you-
wait, Eski, you got a question?
Cody says, SESK, your track Demons help me heaps, eh?
You know what?
Still
Shout
big
out
blast.
Cody. Shout out Cody. That was one of the hardest tracks I ever written, man.
It was
Straight
a
up.
deep track.
I had to
Demons.
touch on some shit I didn't want to touch on, you know what I mean? And it fucking come out. I don't like the fact that, I like the fact that it's helped a few people, but in my opinion, that's the best track I ever written. Ever. You know what I mean? Apart from some new shit I got coming, like shit.
Hop the
Demons is deep.
Up the new shit. Demons is deep as fuck.
Yep.
But you know the thing about that, right? When we went to film it, it was at an old psych hospital. When we were in the garage filming, there was SESK written on the wall. Hey,
Yeah.
That fucking
Lad,
spun me the
spin
fuck
out. I got footage. I'll find the footage when I get home.
Fuck
On the
off.
wall.
I filmed
Where
it,
on
but it was
performance, on
SESK.
that wall, there's SESK written on the wall.
Scratched into this fucking garage, bro. I said, come over, look at this.
My
Was
asshole
it-
was like this, right?
He was like,
I
hurry the
thought
fuck,
again.
get the
I
footage,
I thought
leave.
Uncle Johnny
Get
was
the
coming
footage.
in the room again, right? It fucked me.
God, oh,
Nah, it was it fucking it scared me. It fucking okay.
Yeah, it was a trippy, lad.
I was
Legit
tripping
had SESK.
balls,
It was
bro.
weird.
I was
that's
tripping
but
balls.
that spun me though when because I read in that article as well how you got SESK.
Yeah.
You just fucking
Beautiful black
scissor
man
pa-
in Vietnamese.
You so
Just stood over.
yeah.
Just
You
stood
basically
over
scissor
someone.
packed the rocked it for a cunt. Like,
Yeah.
No, that's better than what I got. Fuck, I'll just take that. Yeah, all right, well you can have it.
No, we just swapped and that's it. And I'll just fucking ring.
You reckon that would have been that guy?
Nah.
Too distant.
Nah, it was
too
weird,
far
bro.
away time wise.
It was almost like
He pretty much left the graph scene straight after.
it wasn't even. Was it? But it
straight
wasn't
after I
even,
fucking
Yeah, like, he
beat
was
him
only
down
grabbing
for his name.
No, he was still grabbing for about 6 months or whatever. He's a good cunt. Yeah, he's from fucking Merriong. He's good bloke, man. And fucking, yeah, he was only in it for another 6 months or something. Then he just went off, done his own thing, and
Yeah.
split from the boys. You know what I mean?
Yep. Let me talk next. You lot. Yeah, I'm talking to you lot. You and
both,
you.
both of us.
What do you mean by you?
Yeah, what's you lot?
You lot.
You. What do you mean by you lot?
You personally.
Nice.
Wow.
listening.
Wow.
I'll go one step further. Nah. You guys are like probably two of the tightest dudes that I've met in terms of like the bros.
Yeah, we're tight.
No homo.
We're tight.
Half
Listen,
homo, ain't he?
half
Fuck.
homo. All right, let's go. It's
Pretty
fucking
cunt.
homo,
Yeah,
isn't
pretty
it?
cunt. Look at the eyes. Wow, I get lost in them eyes.
But
He does.
yeah.
He does.
Cunt.
But
You know what I mean?
listen,
Yeah.
how it, you know, people say they're like the bros, and you can see it's like,
That's
yeah,
just rap talk.
right.
That's just rap talk.
That's my
That's what I'm
brother.
saying. It's
That's
like
my brother.
no. And
You know
with you guys, it's really not that. And like,
It's-
it's
this
crazy because there's a bit of,
It's family first, cuz, before music.
bro. I personally like. I honestly feel that. Like, if it's so funny. The reason why I had to get both of yous on, because for me personally, even though, like I've always
You can't have one without the other.
separately,
You know
separately though.
Yin and yang.
In seriousness,
Wow.
separately,
That's
I
kinda
want to.
racist, isn't it? Black and white, yin and yang.
100%.
Wow.
yin and yang.
But there's a little bit of black
my
in the
dad.
white and a little
Hey,
bit of
Dad.
white
yeah,
in the black.
100%.
Dad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's dad.
Yeah.
But I see, because there's a bit of a difference when you come up, and even talking to you now, like I see in terms of like the age,
Have a
like when you guys came
Got
out.
to the music's like
Yeah,
where we're at
there's a
now,
bit of a
yeah,
gap, but to where you are now, how did you guys develop that fucking bond? Like,
It's all the same, but one of a
real-
kind, pretty much.
Musically, but the music bond isn't
Funny
really
how our mind works. I say our mind because we're both like
just the same. Like
head.
he'll ring me in the morning, and I'll be like, "Fuck, I want to talk to this cunt," because he's
mean-
me when
But
I'm
he'll
G'd up.
answer.
You see,
But
we
he'll
work.
answer,
We work. So
right?
when he's on upper,
Yeah.
and he's G'd up, I'm like, "Fuck off, bro, leave me alone." But then I'll
Flip
ring him in the
side.
afternoon, and he'll be like, "What?" I'll be like, "Just be happy to fucking hear from me." So we're sort of like in connect, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we're not just musically, like.
I said this before, I'll say it again, right? It's my brother. Ride together, die together, bad boys for life, right? This is my
just-
Martin Lawrence right here.
We're just, it's crazy how, no, it's crazy. I'm Will Smith. Don't even fucking put me on that line, bro.
Wow.
You got the, bro.
You're
You
what,
got the,
what?
you got the
Lowry,
family.
mate.
You got the family, lad. You know what I mean?
Fair
I'm out
call,
here
fair call.
playboying, you know what I mean?
Fair call.
So I'm Will Smith, and I'm a bit more in shape.
but-
No, I'm saying, lad.
hey, I'm not
I mean,
gonna
he's a
lie.
shape, he's a shape.
You did get an extra large hoodie.
Extra solid hoodie.
Nah, but
Let's get that.
you know what's crazy?
Here's
Look,
the thing.
nah,
Well,
alright.
here's
Lux
the
was
thing.
gunning
Hey,
to
this-
get down to a
this is-
large.
here's the
though.
thing, right?
He was right. He ran
Hang on.
50K.
Hey, boys, I'm trying to
With a
fucking
fraction
talk.
foot.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk.
Well, here's
They
the
wanted to
thing,
get
mate.
serious. Shut your fucking mouth for 2 seconds. I'm
Guys!
gonna say some
He's
real
up
shit.
turbo. He's
I'm
up
gonna let
turbo.
you talk
Right, say
after
some
I'm
real
done.
shit. Go.
After I'm done. Let go on my fucking leg. Now listen.
Get away.
The
Go away.
crazy thing
I'm
is
in
about
box.
us is like, even though we grew up in this, in Western Sydney, similar areas and stuff like that, it's like the way that our minds work, our morals and our moral compass and everything's just so similar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
it's just crazy and how uncanny that even when we first met each other, it was just, you know what I mean? We just think the same.
Yeah,
And when we
yeah,
see situations and how people handle things, we just think of it the same way. Like it's
When did you guys first like start?
but
I
more
don't know,
than
like
music.
linking up like that, like because like you met through music and shit like that.
know,
I think
we
We
obviously
met at the
through-
studio.
Yeah, we met at
At
Vic's studio,
Yeah. Cruel
Was
Empire.
Vic
and then went to Vic's
still
wedding.
at Letho at that time?
Yeah, he was a Leffer. He just moved there. He just bought the house there.
Yeah. Left eye.
Oh yeah, so it would have been yeah. Okay.
So we met there, and then I don't know, man. Like SESK was just doing his own thing, and I think Kane was filming for you for a bit there.
I done a couple of clips.
Grime TV come up, and I was just sort of like, I didn't really know anyone that was doing music. You know what I mean? Like most of my mates didn't do music. Most of my older boys, none of them done music. It was, you know, so we sort of built a relationship through music, and then it was we started to get to know each other more. You know,
And
be
I was
like,
like, hey, I like this guy.
yeah, I was like, you know, I like him too. You know?
Hey, we're only allowed one white friend.
Yeah, you got to
I
have.
choose
like,
you, Pikachu.
No, that's it, 100%. But we just, I don't know. You got it. You know what? There's not even like a pinnacle moment where you go, oh yeah, we hit it off. But it's just, when you know someone like what 2015.
Honestly,
2015?
I feel like I've known this cunt longer than I've known fucking any cunt.
Yeah,
you know
more
what I mean?
family.
Like,
Yeah,
Just that mental connection. You know what I mean? You know what I say like about day ones. Day one's about who you know the longest. It's who's kept it 100 with you from day one.
Yeah, straight up.
And just since then, it's just, bro, you know, like there's no.
And we're that close, right? Sometimes we'll wake up. I'll wake up, or he'll wake up, and we're like, righto. So who aren't we cool with today? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he might have
we
an
ride or
issue
die,
with you,
bro,
but if
like-
I've got an issue with you, well, then
Yeah.
he's got an issue
Like
with
he told
you
me
too,
once.
You know what I mean?
Do you have an
told me-
issue with me?
He told me
No,
once.
but that's what I did. But
Do you have an
if
issue
I
with him?
did-
Because I'll fucking sort it right now.
You see what I mean?
What you cunts red fucking frogs?
No, but I'm saying you bought him
Yeah,
red
but
frogs. You didn't do shit
but-
for me. What have
but
you done
let
for
us
me
down when
lately?
I got
come
you a
through with
water.
the Doritos, mate.
Like, he's like me. Like, he once told me that when he was in year 6, some kindergartens chased him around the playground.
I
I'm
was
still
year
dirty.
4,
All
I
right,
was
but
year
listen.
4, and there was fucking 10 of the little fuckers.
And have you got
But listen-
their names? And are you doing this Jay and
will
Silent
hunt them
Bob
down.
and going to their fucking
I
houses?
hold
I ran
grudges.
straight to
You
the
can
station.
say what the fuck you want to me and do what you want to me, but as soon as someone I care about, like, but I'm dirty.
Like him, he used to get called pissy pants at school. You know
Yeah,
what I
some
mean?
kind of kindergarten called me pissy pants because of my last name, and I turned around and smacked him in the face, and I got sent to the principal. I did. I'll call my mother right now. I'll call my mum. She'll tell you. 'cause
Go
I'm in
get
trouble.
Mumsy on the...
You know, mum's always life for you. But
Nah, mum stays staunch. Mum lies to the
his
police
mum-
for me.
His mum's staunch.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, if I was
100%.
going to do an armed robbery with someone, that's her. Not
Right.
even
She
him.
ain't give no one
That's
up,
her.
lad.
So,
She
I
stays
see.
solid.
She ain't give no one. She told the police that she didn't even know she had a son. Mothers.
Facts. Facts.
She ring me straight away. The police were here just looking for you. Mum, not on the fucking phone, for fuck's sake.
The police is
Are you
looking for
okay?
you.
Well, I'm not going to be now if you're fucking ringing my phone telling me if this thing's hot. Bless her. You know, she goes, got that big overalls on. Yes, task force. Don't worry about them. There's 10 of them. Let the dog out. But
Yeah, I
mate,
heard
shout out,
they
Mumsy.
when you're clocking up your 50Ks, they give you a little shout out on your run.
Oh yeah,
Around the
yeah.
neighbourhood?
Well, I'm doing anyone that's watching, and you get on my Instagram or my Facebook. I'm doing a good cause. I'm always putting work in, always training. So I'm running 50K this month to raise money for multiple. I can't say the word. Sclerosis. MS research.
Yep.
I've raised like $1,200 so far. In about
True.
10 days I've been doing it.
A lot of tight asses out there.
Yeah, a lot of tight asses out there. Not mentioning names. Lee Munro SESK could probably donate after this. But not that I drop names and shit like that. But shout out to anyone that's donated.
Let's go over there.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, I was actually running through the hood the other night, through Kingswood, Park Ave, the area. I was, come up out of my nice area. I live in the hills now, I'm living a bit
Fuck
better,
yeah.
shit like that.
Yep.
But I still run through the hood, It was about 11:30 midnight, and I got my headphones in. I'm cruising along, about 7K in. I'm a bit tired. I see these headlights coming up behind me,
I'd be
It's
fucking
late at
tired
night,
flying
mate.
down
Like
the
I'm in, we're in. Yeah,
That's
hello.
them.
We're in, yeah.
That's them.
We're in the area, Yeah. We're in the area. Like this is a bad, a bad neighbourhood.
They're back.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's-
You're really not
They
leaving.
beep twice.
that
That
the
means
bombs?
something.
Anyway,
Just hit that button.
I'm running and I see the lights, and me just being me, I hear the lights. I said the headlights go on high beams, so I'm like, fuck.
You hear the lights.
I see the lights. I'm tired. I'm seeing a lot of lights right now. The high beams come
See
on.
more in a minute.
Yeah.
Right? I can feel it coming up, and then I can feel it slowing down. Here we go. You know what I mean?
Here we go.
Here we go.
I'm
We're on
about to
here.
get pulled
Some
up
cunt's
on.
about to jump out or do some shit, So I pause the headphones. I'm like, anyway, boom. Get a bit closer. I look, I see this big black four-wheel drive, and I see it's Riot Squad, right? I'm thinking, oh fuck, here we go. So I keep running. I ain't stopping for nobody. You know what I mean? I'm putting
Especially
work
not for the
in.
Riot Squad.
No, I'm not. Hey, fuck no. But I'm running, and they sort of pull me up, and they're trying to talk to me, trying to get me to stop running. I ain't, Stop,
No,
I'll
no,
keep
no,
running.
not
Took
for
my headphones
multiple-
out, and
not
they
for
said,
multiple
what are you running
sclerosis.
from, mate? What are you running? I said, I'm putting that late night cardio in. You know what I mean? I'm putting that work in. And they sort of just, oh, it's a bit of a bad area. Do you think it's, safe for you to be running this late at night? I said, well, boys, with Riot Squad escorting me through the hood, you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna be alright. You know what I mean? Like, and they sort of just cruised me for a couple of 100 meters, asking me what I was doing. I just told them I stole these earbuds from someone down Warrington. I've just been running ever since. So, told them they could try and catch me, but they probably wouldn't because I was pretty quick. You know, they sort of left me alone. I think that was the best for their own safety.
Yeah.
They weren't. See,
Because they would have needed to have called another riot squad.
They thought the riot squad was protecting me from the community. It was protecting the community from me. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, I don't know who else of rappers are getting riot squad escorts through the hood, but
I
you know,
think
like,
there's
that's
a
just
couple of
bulletproof.
rappers that need it.
No, they work with the police. There's a
Oh.
difference. Yeah,
Names.
see,
We want
the police.
names.
They just put the riot squad near me because they know that I'm a hazard. Like,
You are
dangerous.
you are hectic. The hecticity levels are at an all-time fucking high. That's for
I
sure.
can feel it.
Yeah. Listen.
But yeah, go donate. It's luxury
go
SP.
donate.
Go donate. I got $5 grand. I got another
It's
10.
luxury SP.
I'm pretty sure I've got a broken foot. Not having a cry or nothing
Fuck,
like that. But
now's
if I can
when-
get up every day and run 10K on a broken
didn't-
foot, you just can donate.
you didn't have to
$50
ring it
bucks.
up, that's for sure.
But you know,
That's the
Show me where it's fractured.
step on it. Don't
There.
step on it. Give me
Step
white
on it.
shoes.
There.
Give me white shoes. We'll have a look later.
Hey. So
That's not fucking broken.
listen.
It will be in a minute.
So you're down with Enter, you're down with Gravy, and
Yep.
you know that's the crew.
Shout out Endon Gravy.
Yep, big ups. How'd that come about? Because the thing I know, I sort of see with you guys. You guys
Boys
are
needed protection. So they give us a call and go, hey.
Nah, you talked that, brother. You met them way before I did.
Fuck, first time.
yeah. How'd that happen? And because you guys sort of got you guys definitely got your own lane. You know what I mean? Like you definitely do your own thing, but you know they're sort of like the fam.
Told you. Watch it. Watch it.
Wait, are they done?
Nah, bro.
Give me
There's 4 left and they're mine.
Can I have
Back
your
the
water?
fuck up. Oh, you want some water, yeah.
Do you want another
land.
water?
First my
Rub it
land,
down.
then me red frogs, then me
Alright.
water, for fuck's sake. Anyway, yeah, fuck, first time I met Enter, first time I seen Enter was at, I'm not sure if you remember, the
Big Kid Show. Yep.
No, Westline Art and Music Thrill Show, Urban Warfare. The Lucky Australian at St Mary's,
Yeah.
years back.
The area.
First time I seen him, he was fucking off his dial, like skyrocket, and fucking he ended up leaving. But
Doesn't
then,
sound like him.
But then I met him through, Gunster, Hustle Hard.
Gunster.
He hit me up, shout out Gunster, man.
Yep.
He hit me up fucking to get on a track called Black Tees, and that's when I first met Enter, Gravox, fucking, you know what I mean? And then we're kind of fucking, we're talking from there, then on out, and then fucking, it wasn't only for a couple years ago, I think it was. when
You
we
done that
started
Believe
getting-
track.
Done that
I
Believe
was listening to
track,
that
yeah.
Believe in Miss Chris.
That's when we
you
started
getting
talking
the verse,
more.
yeah.
Yeah.
We started talking this and that, and then he'd heard of Lux and this and that, and then he's asking me about Lux. I'm like, bro, he's straight up, he's a genuine cunt, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know about all that, but
there's not
genuine
like,
cunt. Yeah, I love how
not
you just
much
call
of-
people cunts for no reason,
Like
eh?
he's-
Genuine person.
Like,
Legit, bro.
he's a good cunt, right?
Yeah.
I'm a pussy.
And
Is
then
that what you're
fucking-
saying? I'm a
And then
pussy.
yeah, and then we just got the fucking link like that, and then from then they
Been sort of fam ever since.
moved out our way, 'cause, you know, that's where the heavy's at.
Everyone moved to Penrith. Everyone lives in Penrith right now. Well, you're technically
Blacktown City still.
Blacktown City, yeah.
He's in the municipality of
But he's
Blacktown.
literally like drive 5
In the
minutes here in
radius.
St Mary's, you know what I mean? Like,
Don't even
But
know
you're
where I
open,
live.
but I live in Penrith. I live in Thornton. So
I'm
what?
one of a
Come find
kind.
me. Who gives a
I'm an
fuck?
endangered species.
Wow.
Yes. Wow.
I'll give you my address. You can come say hello.
I already know where you live.
I'm not talking to you, mate.
Anyway.
I'm talking to Lee. Did I invite you?
Oh,
No, I
yeah.
fucking wasn't.
That's it. We just through music, man. And then yeah, you know, God love him. He got cancer and that. Mickey got cancer. That kind of brought us all closer.
Yeah, a lot
Closer,
closer, yeah.
Yeah, we
It was a bit of a battle.
banded together a bit more, man.
No, hectic. Now, did you do the Mike Rush's tour?
Did we do the Mike Rogers?
No.
tour?
Did you? Was Enter on that? Was that used?
Yeah, Enter was on. Oh,
Enter, like, was Enter in on?
Yeah,
Because
we
look,
put
I want to
Enter
talk
on
about the. I want to talk about the
At the
business,
trap, the business
shit
side
of
of
it, right?
things.
Because
Shit.
the reason why I talk about this is because, you know, like in all seriousness, not heaps of people gonna go and put their, you know, their money where their mouth is. In
yeah,
terms
yeah,
of like
yeah.
talking to some cunt,
Business-wise.
getting him out here.
Listen, Lee.
Can I ask the question?
I'm gonna tell you a
bro?
funny story
I know
about
what
this
you're
shit.
gonna ask,
I'm
right?
gonna tell you about.
No, I'm not going to ask what you think I'm going to ask because I don't even know what the fuck you're
I'm
going
gonna tell you some funny
Well,
shit
fucking
once
ask
he's
what
done.
you're gonna ask.
Let me ask, right?
Talk.
So how did was that you guys on it? Or,
Yeah, at the trap
or did
tune.
like was
Do you wanna-
Enter in on it?
Do you want to know how it all started?
Answer the fucking question first before you get started on it.
It's a business. It was a business proposition with us.
So you guys kicked it off.
At the Trap Tune
Okay.
Entertainment is
We
is
kicked
Well, that's
it
what I
off.
wanted
Co-founders.
to start talking
Yes.
about as well.
Yes.
At the trap, yeah.
At the
Yep.
trap.
We
Yeah.
kicked it off, brought it home. Right.
Yep.
That's what we done. Is that it?
How did that go? Because
go?
you know that was a big fucking learning thing for you guys, and
Was
and
it?
like and
So, I don't know if about
no, but I want to but this is what I want to talk about. When I said at the start of this shit, I was like, I want people
Serious,
to win
yeah.
through,
Alright, yeah,
learn,
cool,
like,
let's get on it.
win through or learn through, like, you know, your learning.
Our wins and losses,
and
yeah,
like,
100%.
So how did you kick that off to get an international guy out here? You know, what were some of the fucking challenges about that? How many people were really involved? Because, like, for example, like, you know, for me to put this shit together, you know, this is me. You know, I pay for a few things. You know, the boys have, like, put their time in.
Yeah,
We
you
got
put your time
editing.
and
We got
effort,
all this
yeah,
sort of,
100%.
you know, so this is really like a culmination of my idea mixed with these guys' ideas and passion with, you know, Jeff's come in to fucking put his spin on it. So this is not a fucking solo effort, right? But, you know, it does, like, man, our first one that we actually ever did was with Mr. Mez, and we learned a lot in that one because we fucked the production. We probably overthought it, right? And then we had to go back, rehash, fucking think about it, and then now what we've got is
It's a working
works a lot
system,
better.
yeah.
Whereas that first learning went, you know, it fucking taught us a lot. So, you know, with you guys, how did you go about kicking that off? Because, bro, big props for getting an international, even having that discussion and the logistics of it and fucking, you know, all that. How did it start, and, you know, what did you guys learn from it?
Well, here's the thing, Lee.
Okay,
When
did
we
that
were
substantiate the fucking question
did.
better? Yeah, okay.
As we were saying before, we're on the same page, right? Mentally. Well, Mike Rogers always has been, since I first heard him, he's been in my top 5.
Dope.
So I was like, I'd love to get on the track with this guy. So I hit him up, you know, fuck, you can't do a track, this and that. So what do you charge? He gave me his price. I'm like, he's charging that for a track. How much for a show? And then bang, he's telling me a show, and I ring this car. I'm like, bro, we're bringing Mike Rogers out. And he's like, what's
straight up.
I told him the prices, whatever. And he's like, yeah, sweet. Anyway, the deposit comes. I'm like, I'm at work, cuz, can you run down the bank? He runs down the bank. He gets to the bank. He rings me up. He goes, so did he want pounds or dollars? We did not know.
Oh, so you didn't think of that shit, eh? When
I
he
didn't
goes,
think of that.
here's my price, and he rings me and goes, he only wants this much for the show, this much for the feature, and I go to the bank and I'm like, he's probably going to want pounds because he's from England and they have pounds.
So therefore,
Of course.
So if I'm going
So
to
it's
put,
3
so if I'm
times the
going to pay
fucking
him
price.
her price
I
has
need to
just
pay
doubled,
two,
right?
because at the point in time the currency exchange rate was like, you know,
Skyrocket.
50 cents to Australian
But
dollar.
in saying that, we were doing good.
Yep.
We're doing all right.
We're doing good, right?
We're doing all right. We had cash. I mean, we didn't budget it in exactly.
The thing about that tour, it wasn't more about making money, but it was more about experience.
I was going to say. And
one of his-
sometimes you
and
can't
we got
even
to bring
pay
out
for
one
that,
of-
bro.
We had to bring out one of his favourite MCs.
Let's be real, guys.
You know?
We flew 8 countries around the country that we didn't need to fly around the country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but we did it because we're here. We're here together. Let's
That's
fucking
it.
do
Let's
this
do
shit,
it.
you
Let's
know
have
what I
fun
mean?
with it.
We
Yeah,
love
let's
doing
do
this
it,
shit.
And fucking so, but then even then when it comes back to how we are as men, morally, I found out talking to Mike a lot more. Found out he's got family here. You know?
True.
Yeah.
he had
And when
family.
they migrated, his father went there, and his grandmother come here down to
shit.
Canberra.
Yeah.
So when he was telling me all that stuff, I'm like, you know what? So as a man, I said, I'm going to fly you out here 3 days earlier, so you can meet your nan, so you can spend time with your family. You know what I mean? So he was here
yeah, he went
for 4 days before any show kicked off.
Yeah.
Just to spend time with his family.
Sick.
That's what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, yeah, you're gonna remember your tour, this and that, but family's everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you got opportunity
And that's
to build
dope, man,
something,
because that's
bro,
really what
something
you
about
guys,
yourself.
you know, stand for, and that's, you know,
100%.
that's hectic. Yeah.
Mind you, it was a fucking fuck all sleep the whole
But I
weekend.
think I honestly slept about 2 hours from like Thursday night to Sunday, and I was
He held it down, lad. If it wasn't for him, we'd have missed flights left, right, and centre.
because you know how it is to try and get 10 people, like 10 like rappers and boys that are just partying, like.
Mind you, we had
The
a couple
flight's
of
coming
boys-
at, we've got to be up at 4, and I'm banging on doors, like, get the fuck, I don't know what, like, stressing the fuck out about. And we get to the airport, our names are being called and shit. I'm like, this is why I'm stressing out, because they're playing going to leave the fuck without us.
Something funny.
You know what I mean?
Something funny.
Side note,
Speaking of Lux
was the
getting
fun
stressed the fuck out.
my cousin said, fucking come, you know. So he's come along. I'm like, how'd your woman let you do this? He goes, I told her I was going to get a haircut. Told her on
5 days later.
5 days later, comes
Where are
home.
you? I'm just in Melbourne. Why is it so loud? The
Wait,
boys are
shit,
doing
Wait,
it.
did he go home with a haircut, but?
No,
No, he didn't.
He went home with a fucking hangover.
He had no fucking money.
Because I shit you not, two of them boys,
no
Hartley
money.
and Blake, them two boys, did not sleep the whole tour.
They were
The
partying.
whole, except on the plane.
Yeah.
Blake had an hour of sleep, if that. After that,
Wow.
It was just,
partied the
you know, but it
whole-
wasn't like fucking
It was
wild,
good.
like rock
It
star
wasn't
party,
wild.
you
Look,
know.
they were sitting there drinking with themselves, you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
boys
We were
held
trying
it
to get
down.
whatever
They were just
sleep
like,
we could
whatever.
get because we know we got to be up and couple. Let's get this
Got to
fucking
perform
floor.
too, and then set up, and it's like you go from like I think what Friday night we did factory theatre, so that was like, you know, bump in at 6, sound check, gig starts at 7 to 11, right? Then it's like pack up, grab your shit, back to the hotel room at 12. I didn't go to sleep. I think I drove out to Campbelltown to grab a USB that Mike had left behind because I'm thinking, fuck, someone had the USB out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I was like, fuck, here we go.
Right.
He's going to lose his fucking shit. So I come back about 4:45, 5. I wasn't sleeping that night because Saturday morning we needed to be on a flight at like 6 a.m. We got to Melbourne at like 9 a.m. We had a gig at Melbourne All Ages at
Shout
1
out to my
o'clock.
cousin too, lad. Look, my cousin's she travel agent.
Yeah, she had a
So
new
she
cousin.
held it down.
She held
Like,
it down.
She made everything.
Legend.
She just,
running
we just
fine,
said,
you know
look,
what I mean?
this is
Yep.
what we want to do. This is our flights, our shows are here. We need to bring this, you know, Mike from England, and then we're going to go around Australia. And then we want him to go from Perth back to England, and we're coming back. And
she
she
just
put that shit
bang,
down for us. You know what I
laid it all
mean?
out
So
for us.
much
Gave us the
easier.
whole plan.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, it was sort of like that. We got to Melbourne at like 1 o'clock. 9 a.m. We had a show at 1. 1 to 5 we perform. Then we come home. We try and sleep. 8 o'clock's around. Next, you know, you're getting up at 4 a.m. Sunday morning to get the Perth on a flight. You get the Perth.
Hang on a
early
minute.
Morning.
Here's the thing, Lee. We pack up. We're getting these fucking taxis, right? Maxi taxis. We're all heading to the fucking airport.
yeah, this is
we
me.
get a phone call because obviously we had a tour phone from Mike for when he was here. This
Yeah.
only had our numbers in it, you know.
Yeah.
Take this. If you get
Wait,
lost,
did
whatever.
you get a phone call? Did I get a phone call? I don't recall
He
you
got a
being
phone
with
call,
me.
right?
I got a
I
phone
was in the vehicle.
He
with
was,
you.
he was in the. Were you with me?
Can I finish? Yes,
I don't
was.
think you were.
I was. There was me, you.
Anyway, this is 4 a.m. mind you,
4
on
a.m. in
Sunday
the morning,
morning
right?
in
We've got
Melbourne.
nut. We're fucking. We're
Flight's at 5:30 to Perth.
We're 10
Perth's a
minutes
4-hour
from the
flight.
airport, right?
Fuck.
Like we've just driven 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We're 10 minutes away from the airport. It's a phone call. Hey, bruv, I think I left the phone in the room. Fuck.
Was it his phone?
It was the tour phone.
Was it the tour phone or
The
his
tour
phone?
So we do a Yui.
It was a phone.
Mind you,
I was like, fuck this, I'm going
it's
back.
$100 call out fee for old mate to can't wake up out of bed and come and open the door for us.
Yeah, 4:30 in the morning.
So he's come down, he's opened up the door, and he's like, what the fuck happened in here? Because Mike
There was just
towels
shit everywhere.
Just
but
towels
it was
and rubbish,
just-
you know?
There was
Like,
a couple of tables flipped, a couple of things. You know what I mean? I
As
just
you
walked
do.
in and I was just like, bro, I'm like, listen, back charge me whatever the fuck you want. I got to catch a flight. I need the phone.
So then we just make that flight.
Yeah, we just
to
make
go to
that
Perth.
flight. Get to Perth and yeah.
Get to Perth, had a bit of a sleep. Mike had a bit of a walk around, and then we had the show that night.
Shows 6 or 7 o'clock, same thing, and then yeah,
And then
flew
Mike-
out fucking Monday
Mike took off
afternoon.
with-
Eh?
One of his mates was here as well.
They
One of
took
his
off.
mates come with him, but one of his mates was here previous. So they left from the show to go go and kick it. So I said to him, I said, look, brother, I said, you missed the flight, that's on you.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that's
Like,
it.
you
That's
missed
an
your flight
expensive.
home.
That's an
Yeah,
expensive
yeah,
flight home, bro.
Yeah, mate. We got you booked in for the show, come back, have a sleep, get in your flight and go home, you know. But he was back in time, mate.
Yeah, he went.
into him.
He jetted
Dope.
off about midday back to England, and we jetted off about in the afternoon back to.
I'll tell you what, but it was a good experience.
You enjoyed
know
it?
what I mean, it was dope.
Yeah, it was good. It was like you're doing
What
something.
would
love
you
and
What
all
would
this.
you do different? Would you
Not
do
pay
some
for
shit?
10 cunts.
Financially? Look,
Financially, business wise.
you know what? At the end of the day, when we did it and we said, look, I'm gonna take the boys around and
Yeah.
a few artists, and we don't get an opportunity. We said like a lot of they've all got families and stuff. They don't get an opportunity to get around Australia. With
This is
the
how
boys.
much we love Double L. I said to okay, do you want to do the whole tour? Because Mike's his favourite artist, right? So you want to do the whole tour? I'll pay for your fucking flights. You know what I
Sick.
mean? That, look, I
We
got
put
love
the
for
boys
that.
on. So yeah,
Props,
And he didn't.
bro.
He said no. He's got other
financially,
commitments.
we
Flat
could have done it better, but that was like
It was a learning curve.
it's a learning curve. But it was with. I wasn't expecting to sit there and go fucking. You know, we're gonna make a super amount of money off.
To be honest, I wasn't even expecting to make
Make
anything.
anything. We couldn't care. We didn't mean anything like this, but it's like let's do it.
Would you do it? Would you do it again
100%.
if you had the right artist?
I'd do it
obviously?
again if I
'Cause
lost
I mean,
money.
obviously, this is
I'd do it
that's
again if I
half a
lost
labour
money.
of love. If it's you know what
I'll
I
be
mean.
If
real
I
with
put
you.
up 30k
After
and come
we
back
done
with
that-
15, I wouldn't give a fuck.
I'll be
Dope.
real with you. After we done that, a week later, we were already in touch with other artists from the US.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
Trying
she
to-
just
trying to
wasn't,
just
she
see
wasn't
how it's
matching.
strategized.
We're scoping out.
Numbers
you know?
weren't working. It was just like, you know,
Because you had you were like, oh, so is that US dollars or? Oh yeah, got it.
Nah,
Cool.
shit works,
Cool.
but-
Talk
But
another
the thing,
time.
The thing in
Different
the
ballgame
US,
over
lad,
there.
it's like
Oh, it's business there, bro.
demographically speaking, they're over there charging big money.
100%.
Yeah, they're not making that sort of numbers
But
here,
they
bro. They're
can't-
talking
not doing
10,
them
20 a
numbers here,
show.
You know what I mean?
They're talking
yeah,
20 a show. They're not going to get 20 a show over here.
No, they're not.
You know what I mean? And they're not
I'll
even
be
big.
real. Even when we walked away from it for a while, we've had artists hit us up again. Like, hey, you still keen? We want to come. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, And
Oh,
there's
they
just
do.
some-
They want to
there's
be in
some
on the
big
market.
names.
If we're
There's some big
financially,
names too.
if you're financially in the right place, you know,
Yeah.
so we do it for love. I said I could put up, you know, if I could put up 50K and if I come home in a loss, but I do what I love. Some
Yeah,
people
yeah,
like
yeah.
to fucking spend money on cars and drugs and whatever, but I do music. That's what I like doing.
Sick.
Bro, if I
That's
put
dope.
up all my money to go around, you know, Australia with my mates and my family to perform like what I love doing, that's
Yeah,
life
you can't,
to me.
you
cuz,
can't,
you
yeah,
know what
bro.
I
You
mean?
can't
Like,
pay for the experience.
if
You
it,
know what I
and
mean?
you know what? If we make money off it as a business, fucking
Straight up.
sweet, bro. So I'm not gonna have to worry about, you know, working jobs and doing it. You know, if we can make money off doing tours and shit like that, we'll do it. But it's not. It's never was music for me. I don't know for him. It's never been like, oh, it's about the money, because we just wouldn't do it, bro.
No, bro.
It's not-
Because I mean,
it's
what you
art.
talk on as well, like musically, it's never, you know, it's
No.
about the heartfelt shit. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like,
If I wanted to make money, I can go make money.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? I read
Well,
some
all
shit
right.
the other day. No, but it's, no, but that's what it is.
Sorry, James.
No, but that's what it
I'm
is.
not here to fucking.
But no, that's what it is.
No,
You want
I
to be
get
serious.
ya.
You want to joke around. What do you want to fucking do?
Talk to
Oh.
me about at the trap.
Well, at the trap, it's like it all started with a sort of
An idea. the way you
yeah,
rock.
like an idea. But I'm trying to think of how it started. It started first with probably
Started
the
with the touring.
touring company, and you know
what
Because
what
it
was
was it with the
touring. Yeah,
that
at the
Michael
trap touring
Rush's-
entertainment.
That's exactly how it started, right?
Yep.
That's what
we
I
had
thought,
to
because
talk-
that's when I sort of started seeing it coming up,
Yeah.
and then
had to
obviously,
talk with Mike,
Yep.
talk with this fella.
I said, sweet, we
and
need
then
a
I was
name.
like- and then I was like, guys, just picture it. Out the Trap, Touring Entertainment presents Mike. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's how it started. That's exactly how it
And
started.
then the meaning got deeper and stuff like that. And it's, you know, like everything, we always talk about the trap and stuff like that as like a physical
it's
place.
more than just a logo.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
mental place, and it's, you know, and like the, you know, we've got at the trap, we've got two little lines in the logo. It stands for the mental and the physical aspect of a trap. You know, because you can grow up in a bad area, or you can be in a bad place physically, but mentally you're just as trapped. You know what I mean? So I think
without fucking doubt,
so
bro.
at the trap stands for like, it doesn't matter if you're from Bondi, Layla Park, wherever in Australia, the
Yeah.
world, bro. Everyone goes
dope.
through their own trap.
I think
And
that's
it's
that's
about
that's
breaking out
fucking
of that,
important
you
to
know?
know as well, because you know, one thing that's crazy to me is like when you talk about, let's just say like I remember a couple of years ago being blown away. They were talking about like statistics on ice, because like I'm an older cunt, right? And it was fucking Harry back in the day.
Harry, heroin, yeah,
It was,
that's it.
right? And so like ice is like it wasn't. I suppose it just wasn't as popular.
Yeah, it was still
when,
around.
when,
it
I,
was still
when I was
accessible,
younger.
but
So when I came, like probably early 2000, and say 11 or 12, and like I sort of really started to see how crazy it was, because I stepped out, because I started. You guys know, right? It's like you guys know I was like Family Guy
yeah,
from years back. So when I came back and sort of had that time, I was fucking blown away by like, yo, this ice shit is fucking real,
became an
bro.
epidemic.
It really fucking did. And you know, like,
a
bro,
whole
I grew up
culture
in
shift too.
Sefton, so you know, Sefton, Bankstown, and like
Yeah.
I had a lot of homies from like the you know, Liverpool area and like Cabra.
Yeah.
You know, people were robbing. Like my next door neighbor owned the newsagent up the road, right? And
How many
Sefton,
times they get robbed?
no shit, 12 times a year. The girl, my mum used to get the next door neighbor's his sister, like my mate's auntie.
Yeah.
She used to like, 'cause my parents own their own business around the corner, so she used to be like, bit of extra coin. She'll go, oh, I'll do your ironing, right? So she'll come over for $20 on a morning and just like do a bit of ironing for us, bro. Even she got fucking shot. Because she was just they owned the news agency, she just run the till,
Yeah.
right? But 12
Crazy.
times in 1 year, and
Yeah.
the only reason she got shot was because my neighbor Les, he went crazy because it was 12 times these cunts had done it,
Yeah.
and that's when the Harry thing was really big in Cabra, like
Yeah,
really
yeah.
big, and that was a
100%.
shock for us because we were like, yo, it's like it's really right there, right? But when I started seeing this ice thing and I started getting into statistics of it, and get back to like the trap.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
crazy to me. They would be like, yeah, actually, middle-aged white women in fucking Manly
because
Vale,
It's depression,
Shazzers.
bro.
yeah, bro, they're like smoking up just to like, you know,
They want
Be
to rush
able
the
to-
high, like it
Yeah.
feel good. That's what it is, like.
But
you
not
know?
only that, it also, some people got hooked from, they're like, oh, I need it to get through the day. Like,
Yeah.
I only do it on a fucking, on a Friday night,
yeah,
or,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
We're
Eventually,
always-
bro, that's
yeah.
coming into fucking Monday.
We're always
Tuesday.
searching, you know.
straight up, and
we're
it's a
always-
daily thing.
Yeah.
It's
People are
hectic.
always looking for some sort of high or adrenaline rush. So if you can't get it naturally, you always turn to some sort of substance, you know what I mean, or something like that. So
Yeah.
like that's what that is. If you're not feeling yourself and you don't feel good about yourself, you know, like you're gonna put something in your system that's gonna make you feel strong.
Or forget it, yeah. Or
give you
forget
that
about
high,
the
but
other
there's-
shit.
the,
you know?
the thing that fucks with them is, you know, when when that crash comes, if you're up there, you're gonna come back down there. It's gonna hit even harder.
Oh,
and
you're
then,
gonna come down quick.
yeah, it's just
Yeah, bro. I
it's
mean, everyone's
crazy,
got
man.
their vice.
addiction and stuff like that. But I think the main link to the depression and then trying to get into a positive, a mindset of like I'm positive and I'm moving around, I'm doing things, and I've got energy. They get trapped on, said bro just said it's like, they'll do it one day, next it's a whole week.
Yeah, right. Like, I mean,
Especially the party scene too. Like it become like, I know I watched a lot of people turn it from, get on the weekend for a party and you stay out for a couple of days just bending with the boys or the girls. Next thing you know, you're a user full time because it's a transitional drug into partying.
It's just what gets you like
And you
function.
think
You feel like that's how you got to
think
function.
about, like, even
That was me with fucking alcohol, bro. Like when I got
Yeah.
into it deep, like it'd be like a Saturday on my day off and be like, like I was every day after work, every day, but that'd carry on to the night. But then it got into like when it started getting like 7 or 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I got it together. I got a fucking job. I got the kids. I got, like I've got my shit.
The shit won't go, like you don't know.
Like I'm doing
you don't
things. So I
think-
can't. I'm not
yeah.
a fucking. I'm not a
Yeah,
fucking.
but you don't think you're drowning until you can't breathe. Like the
Yeah,
water's
straight
coming
up.
in. You just
Yeah.
eventually it's just you're gonna realize, holy fuck, I'm too deep in this.
So it's dope that that's got that, that.
Yeah, at the trap, it's got a deeper meaning. So like, for us, it's always like, even our own battles, like like a mental battle. I know it's myself. Like sometimes, it's like my physical environment's gonna change, after I change my mental. I think everything starts with mental biology of belief,
agree.
all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Like, so it's really just like a positive outlook on like if you feel trapped or you feel, it doesn't matter where you come from or what sort of mindset you have or what you're, we're just so used to it. Like energy's real. So when we grow up,
straight up.
when we grow up and we see people act in a certain way and we say our parents deal with depression or addiction, what happens is we learn that off them,
Oh, bro.
subconsciously.
100, bro. My,
So and I've even
speaking
to
of
this
Irish,
day,
like my Irish side, bro, in
I'm
terms
Irish,
of like
yeah, cuz like my whole
coping
family,
mechanisms,
my whole family. I was just talking about like before to someone. Like my whole family comes from like alcoholics and criminals and fucking bush
poor bastards.
Like bro, like but some of my fucking ancestors shot themselves in the head and shot their own family. Like these are my great grandfathers and all this sort of shit. Like
Fuck
there's
that.
the deep
Crazy.
line. Hey,
Crazy.
yeah, I'm cooked.
You like,
no, but then you look at it and I look at myself and I
fuck
go,
all
what's
that.
that?
That's why I like this guy.
What's that? Nah, but like,
knows.
there's something that's ticking in there that's a bit different. As soon as
Yeah.
but once you recognise it, then you
well,
just
that's the thing. You have
act
to,
upon
you
it,
have to accept it as
you know,
well.
and I'm big on it too. Like
But
some
in
days
saying that too, like they need to. You can't really help somebody that don't want to help
themselves,
You
yeah.
know what
Bro,
I mean?
you-
Like,
without doubt,
you
that's
have
one
to.
thing you
I've
can't
tried,
say.
I've tried to help cunts.
No, it doesn't.
It's like I just
100%.
you know
Until
like,
they get it themselves,
Yeah.
it's
They won't.
it's
And
no,
sometimes it's too
it's
late.
an uphill battle.
Sometimes it's
sometimes
and
it
the
is too
reason,
late.
in my opinion, the reason why most people don't change is because they're scared of change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You know
love
what I mean?
change, bro. Like,
You have to learn to love
don't-
change because a lot of
honestly-
people are comfortable in a cycle. That's
Yeah.
you
that's where
don't
they
grow
feel
unless you come
comfortable.
out your comfort zone.
Yeah, without doubt.
There is no progression without resistance. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I mean, there's no
Talk
such
to
thing.
him.
No, that's what it is. If there's no energy, no, that's what I'm saying. No, that's it. Like,
It's real, though.
legit,
Bro, I feel you
stand
100%.
stand up in a room and put no energy towards you. Which way can you go? You can walk forward, left, right, back, whatever.
Yeah.
Put that energy and resistance on you. When I get up and I push against you, your natural instinct is to
I'm
push
not fucking.
back.
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not going to
mind
go
you.
away.
Don't-
I'm not
don't-
going to leave you. I'm not going to leave you.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't push back, I'm never going to give up. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
resistance. You know what I mean? So as
Yeah,
soon as you
yeah,
look
yeah.
like, even me, I still like on a daily. I think it was like, what is it? Wednesday, Monday morning. I was like, oh, fuck this shit.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't want
yeah.
to do this no more. And then within about midday, I'm sitting there going, I'm alright. I'm good.
I'm good.
But that's the
And
battle
then
that.
I'm
and
going
then-
downhill. You know what I
You
mean?
know what I mean? But that's happening.
That's exactly.
bro.
Then he's
Yeah.
like, yo.
But you gotta build that in yourself.
Yeah,
So
true
if you
that.
recognize, you gotta build it in yourself, and you gotta will yourself into a good place. I
Bro,
believe that.
100%.
Like, and I've had these conversations, and people might think it's fucking, oh,
People
you know,
think it's cliche, but it's true.
People, look, I say some shit sometimes, and people are like, oh, bro, you don't understand this, that. Like, sometimes I think that too, like, everything's a mindset. I feel like that depression is a real thing, chemically, but I believe that everything comes from a mindset. Like, there's a reason why that chemical's put in your brain because you're making that thought. That thought process is triggering your depression. If I sit there and go, I hate my life, blah, 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 my depression's going to kick in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I believe everything is, a mental sort of thing. And you get a lot of people who say, oh, you don't understand, blah, blah, blah. I've never took a drug in my life. I don't have prescription meds. I can't put around drug use. It was just something that just telling
Yeah,
me
you
whatever
didn't
it was.
want to do it.
Didn't want to do it. Seen a lot of shit when I was young. That turned me off. I used to drink. My dad was an addict from drinking. He passed away. I stopped drinking. I realised that for me that's not a good path.
Not the lane. Yeah.
That's not the lane. So I sit
Yep.
there and I'm like, I'll have conversations with people that have got, you know, they might have bad addiction or depression. They go, you don't understand. Don't fucking talk to me about that.
Don't.
I've never put
First of
myself
all,
in a position.
Don't.
No,
Yeah,
but
first
you know,
of
like,
all, don't.
everyone has but everyone
First
has
of all,
serious,
last
cuz.
of all.
I'm the same. I'm in the same
100%.
boat. You know what I mean?
Everyone
Yeah,
has their
yeah,
own. Everyone has different struggles and different like things. I'm not saying anyone's worse than any other.
No, it's not
but
about that. It's about the mind. Yeah,
It's the mindset. I just
Yeah.
believe that the mind's more powerful than we can ever like imagine. You know what I mean?
I agree.
100%, cuz.
Once you,
Well, it depends on how you channel it.
yeah, exactly.
It's
That
full
energy
stop.
is
I grew
fucking
up,
real.
My whole life, man. I grew up around the gear.
Yeah.
Fucking methadone, fucking the pills, the fucking arm robbers, fucking you name it. I grew up around it. I shit you not, think I'm talking shit, whatever. But every fucking person around me was doing something stupid.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I looked at that. I channeled that. That's not what to do. I don't want to be that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to be like that.
And
know
you
what
had
I
to
mean?
make that decision.
100%. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. The first 18 years of my life, I was fucking in the same path. I was fucking,
Yeah, we
you
all
know what
do
I mean?
it.
Doing stupid shit. Fucking wasn't being knees and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I was on the same path, man. And then 18 come, I was like, fuck that. I can't put a price on freedom. You know what I mean? And then, don't get me wrong, I was still going back to doing stupid shit, but not only to an extent.
But your foot was half out.
It's
Yeah,
normal,
I was
but
half in,
Yeah,
half
dope.
out. But then, one thing that helped me fucking get it over the line, me fucking kids, man. Like, my missus fell pregnant with my first kid. I was like,
Yeah, bro.
that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I remember when
bang, I got a job.
Family shit changes
I've
your
been
whole
working ever
mentality.
since, 'cause you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro,
Started my
I
own
feel you on
business,
that, man.
whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
Sick, huh?
even I still get cunts hitting me up to this day. Oh, cuz, can you fucking
yeah,
get
Whatever,
this,
whatever.
get that? I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
I probably can, but
I don't
no,
want
Nah,
to.
it's
Yeah.
not
I
right.
put myself
And it's
there.
back on them. It's like, bro, you need to respect the family shit.
Yeah.
And if I'm dead to you because of that, then fuck, I don't even need to know you.
Then, excuse me, go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how
Cess
it
means
is, you know
big,
what I mean?
black, beautiful man in
Don't matter if
Vietnamese.
other place, fuck off. You know? Like,
If people don't want to see you grow and like, do
I think
see-
Oh,
I think that
God,
they
help
see
me.
that they reflect that like maybe they're not fucking growth and they're not
can't,
growing
bro.
and they
Not
don't want to
everyone's
put the
built for
effort
this
into
shit, bro.
it.
That's-
So
they-
so you know
Not
they're
everyone,
like,
man.
well, that's what they get mad. That's actually what they get mad. They get mad at themselves, not at us.
It's it.
or-
Yeah, they
or
get mad at
someone
themselves,
growing.
but not everyone's built for change, bro. Like not
No,
everyone
that's
is
true
built
too.
that way. I believe it's there, but they
one
can't
thing
channel
we
it.
understand too, man, like a lot of people are scared to ask for help. They want help so bad, but they're scared
Put
to
your hand
ask
up. If
for
you need help, put your hand up.
100%.
Even if
you're
you're a
listening
man.
now and you're going through some
Yeah,
shit,
put your hand up,
You
man.
need help, ask for help.
Hit
It's
people
tough, bro.
up.
Sometimes
me
I
up.
catch myself because I'm like, yo, like part of it, I go, like I could fucking probably ask, but at the same time, it's like we got to be leading with
Yeah.
positive example, and if we're not
100%.
putting 100% of our energy or as much of our fucking energy as we can into being at least some like a beacon of how to be, you know what I mean? We can't be like setting that
Yeah, it's-
example.
If you're giving your 100% energy and you're allowed to ask for help. If you're putting 100% into yourself and you still need that little bit
I
extra
agree
help,
with that, bro. Because
you
when
know,
I
you
went
deserve
down a
that
couple of
help,
years
man.
ago, fuck, like I did think like, fuck, I've got to ask. You don't want to ask because you don't want to be a down. You don't want to be that downer cunt. Be like, yo, like you know what I mean. But you
gotta
do
swallow
have
your
to
pride
ask.
sometimes, bro. Like you can't always be that like staunch soldier person. It's like I don't need.
Can't always
nobody.
be a gangster.
Well, I mean, I can.
You can, but yeah,
Nah,
but
I'm not a
like,
gangster. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna have a Dorito.
But I ain't a gangster either. Like
I
that's,
got me
that's
fucking
what it
red
is.
frogs. Gangster shit.
You know.
But Uthman,
Oh, boys, look at this. Lucky last.
that was a bit. That was a,
You piece of shit.
listen, I saw you guys do recently a rhythm and poetry thing,
Yeah.
like a little doco.
Oh, shout out to the boys, man.
Shout out the boys.
Shout out
How'd
to
that
Blue
come
Mark.
about? And when does that
'cause
come
I'm
out?
famous and shit.
No, you're
Yeah,
not.
well, all right.
Nah. That first things first, man. Shout out them boys are still in uni.
Yeah,
and
shout
they
out
just
the
finished
boys.
up uni, sorry.
Yep.
Young lads having
Shout
a
out.
mad go,
Blue
man.
mask. Yeah.
They pretty much
Hey,
yeah.
this guy.
Yeah, one of them hit me up on Instagram and asked, it's like, yeah,
Hit a
this
few other rappers up, but they wanted money.
yeah, hit a few people up and they're, oh, we
Fuckwits.
want money, want this, and I was like, listen, like, I'm not Tupac, you know what I mean? Like, I'll do it for
I
nothing. I'll
mean,
do it
you
for
are the white
culture.
Tupac. I'm not gonna
Pretty
lie.
much, I am Laxavelli, you know what I mean? I am, but mark my words, one day. Anyway, they hit me
Stay
up. I
alive,
said,
please.
I just said, look, what do you want to do? He goes, I want a documentary on rap. I was rap. So I'm
You're like,
up.
look,
I'll
you're
grab
like,
you. I'll grab Sesko. What do you mean? I'll grab Sesko as well. That's awesome. What do you
I
want?
grab Figured as well. Oh no, that's all right.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, there's
No,
a,
he
there's-
wanted like.
We don't have the budget.
He wanted an
Nah,
artist.
but like, it was just a little thing that they put together, and they were doing it for. They got distinction. They got a distinction on that shit.
What the fuck does that mean?
Distinction means like high. It's like it's like an A. It's like an A plus. I think
Yeah?
A plus is high
In
distinction.
the education world, Sesk.
Yeah, distinction.
In the education world.
In the education world,
In the education.
that means
It's a
very,
pretty good-
very, very fucking good.
Very fucking good blue mask. Not even a bloody flower in it for me.
That's right. But pretty much
Nah,
they
good
hit us
kids,
up and
Yep.
we just like, bro, anything. Look, we make music, but yeah, bro, for the culture, bro. Like people always, oh, this is for the culture. Bro, you don't know what the fucking culture's about, lad.
You asking for money for an
Yes,
interview?
they don't.
Fuck
They
off.
don't, bro. What's the culture, bro? You don't
I
even
know,
the-
right?
Tell me
Uni
the
students.
five elements
Oh,
of hip hop.
5
This kind of
grand.
like, oh,
Just give me a
bro.
bag of red frogs, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
I do actually.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
so
yeah.
we just did it. We just, bro, anything to do with rap and helping people out and that stuff. I'm down.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, if you got the
not,
budget
not even
there,
that, guys. Not even that. Like, it's because of the passion too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's it. I love
Because
talking about
there's
this shit.
Passion there for it.
what's the
I'm
time? We'll
happy
sit
to
here all
talk
night,
about
bro.
it,
Well,
you
how
know
many
what
hours we been here?
Only an hour and a half.
I mean? Hour and a half.
Hour and a half,
Is
but
that
I'll
it?
go to 4 a.m. This is music. We talk.
Wait, we got
music.
questions.
There's heaps of questions. I don't know if
Yeah,
Nah,
hit 'em.
tell
Bring 'em,
Eski.
bring 'em.
By the
Bring 'em.
way, big shout out to Eski. Got a microphone today.
Yeah, I got
Esh-
Like
Shay.
we've
Shout
been
out.
doing people a
Go-
disservice because look, trust me when I say Eski knows how to fucking rock the mic.
He
but-
does, just not a haircut.
But
Nah, shout out, bro. Shout out, shout out.
no, you haven't seen his style, bro.
Hey,
You
don't
just-
even-
Bro, the
Oi.
barbers have been shot, lad. Give
First
him
of
a
all,
break.
Lee. First of all, Lee. Don't
Hey,
even
first of all,
try-
your
Don't even
mate,
talk about hair.
First
your
of all,
cousin,
first of all,
Right?
your cousin goes
First of
away
all-
for a haircut, comes back 5
First
days
of all-
later.
Yes.
stop gripping the
Go,
microphone
go,
like
first
that.
one, first one.
Motherfuckers.
What's last question?
You fucking
First question is what OTT means, and you guys answered that.
yeah, we answered
Where
that.
can they get some jumpers?
You can go to
Foot Locker, Platypus, nah.
Shut. You can go to It's Luxury SP on Gmail or what's your one? SESK official.
Just go straight for the
At Insta?
IG, Insta.
Yeah,
Put,
go to IG.
put some links up.
Put some links up. IG or OTT Clothing at IG. If you follow our Instas, you can hit us up on our DM or you can either there's links in my bio. Go to my bio link. Boom, click on my link tree. You'll see it. OTT tracksuits.
There you go.
Pretty much.
There's more than just jumpers. We got pants. We got fucking
Underwear.
Pants.
male G-strings. We got
Male
fucking-
G-strings.
Whatever you want, but we're starting
Whatever
to
you want,
get it
we'll make
going.
it, you know
Yeah,
what
hit
I
us up. Hit us up.
No, I don't judge. Like I've seen your ones. Hey, pretty small.
You're right.
Uh,
Next question.
Next question.
What were you guys doing before you did music?
I used to graph, man.
Graph.
Actually, I done music first. I done music, then got into graph, then like the reason why I changed my accent because I heard Bias B and he sounded Australian as fuck. I thought if this guy can pull that off, I'm sure I can fucking go half decent.
Bro,
know
you
what I
can
mean?
do it fucking 10 times. Bias B.
He's the Australian version
Dissed
of the
me on a
Australian
record
person. Did he?
when I was 6 years out of the game.
Bias B,
Fair enough.
did he get you?
I'll tell you what, like his accent is so strong. Like, no disrespect, but the Australian version.
Nah, it's all right, you can
he's-
disrespect
He's
Bias
the
B, it's
Australian version of an Australian person.
I don't even know who
You
he
know
is.
what I mean? Like he's
I don't even know
Yeah,
who
when
he
you
is.
put it
You know
on.
what got me, cuz?
What?
The Hursty song, because I was a painter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
alright.
good out in Hursty. So we'd be on our way to the fucking, not the train yards, fucking pumping that song, you know what I mean? Going
Dope.
down to Sefton, Crocker's paint, and fucking
Yeah,
dickheads.
Crockers.
We're regulars there, and fucking this dickhead's fucking racking tins. What are you doing, you goose? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's so what I was doing before music. Fuck.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was never
okay.
really
He was
into the-
you're
I was
alive
never
now,
into
that's the
graph,
main thing.
No comment.
What else do you do other than music then? What about that for a question?
Now,
Apart from looking this good,
Apart from that,
I'm
of
working
course.
on my Hollywood career.
Bollywood?
got a
Sweet.
couple of
You'll
skits
make
on the
it.
way.
Hollywood. Got a couple
Got a
of skits
couple
on the
of
way.
skits on the
Told
way.
me mum and sister the other night I was going to be the next Chris Hemsworth. They laughed in my face, so that's sort of, I wouldn't say it crippled my dreams, but it definitely, when your own family doesn't believe in
Affected
you.
'em.
You gotta
I told
work
them
on
the
your
other
Thor
night, I sent them
accent.
postcards. You know what I mean? Accent? I ain't an accent. I'll just be that crazy.
Thor, you need to speak like a Thor Australian.
I'll just be that
He's
crazy.
more of a Liam Hemsworth.
I'll just be that crazy Aussie bloke that's
Prima
always
donna.
in, those random Aussie
Oh,
blokes.
yeah, the random,
You seen Suicide Squad?
the random psycho. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're crazy. They know we're crazy. I'll just go over there and do that shit or stump
crazy.
man.
Are we that crazy?
To them, we're crazy.
No, yeah, so other than music, bro, fucking work.
Yeah,
Just
work,
man.
grown man shit,
Grown man shit.
train, family
Get your
time.
bread, boy.
Sure.
Stack that paper and fucking make some moves.
Plastic, but anyway, what we got?
Plastic
Any
paper.
5-year goals?
5-year goals.
Hopefully,
They went out the window 5 years ago. 5-year goals, man.
5 years goals. I just want
If
to
I'm
make,
breathing, man, I'm good.
yeah, breathing and making some more like dope music, timeless music.
Not even that, man. If I'm breathing and I get to see more kids grow up for the next 5 years, I'm fucking good.
Amen.
Yeah.
Any more ones? I got more to talk about, but you.
Roll them off. Let's
Couple
go.
more. Jay Druitt wants a shout out.
Shout out to Jay Drew.
Who?
Shout out to
Oh, that's
Jay
that guy with the
Jay, you always
hairline. Goes
reaching,
back
lad.
here.
You reaching,
I tell you
Jay.
what, Jay. If you was in the fucking army, you'd salute like this. All right? Hey, your fucking drips down the back of your fucking head. Nah,
Looking for
I
the
got love
shout
for
out.
Jay.
Shout out to Jay
Shout out
Drew,
Jay
bro.
Druitt. He's been holding it down for the last year or so. Nah, he's been there. He's been in the game a long time. Shout out Jay.
He's
man.
old.
Yeah, he's been
Like,
going.
I remember when he
he's going
first started. I was going to say before his hairline went, but that's been going forward. It's gone.
Oh, come on. Let's move it
good.
on.
Poor bastard.
Love you, Jay.
If Jay's roasting back at all, like
This is
make
what
sure
we
you
do.
Give it back to me.
You can't roast his back, bro. Dude. Like, what are you
With a
gonna-
hairline like that,
What are you going to talk about, lad?
cannot talk.
How are you going to make me feel insecure about myself?
With your fucking horseshoe head. Fucking cul-de-sac on the top and shit. I love you, Jay. Love
Next.
Did you listen to Crooked County back in the day?
you,
And
bro.
how did
100%.
How did you get on a track with Quick Cav?
I'll tell you right now, man, Quick Cav was my favourite out of Crooked County.
Yeah, that was dope.
And I'm going to be real, man. Like, not many people have heard of Crooked County. Like, I'm going to be real, man. They were doing their thing, like, fucking way back, but they could never keep going with it because each time he would be out of jail, but he's locked back up. You know what I mean?
There was no
So-
smooth home.
Yeah, and again, met Quick Cav through fucking Druid Empire. Vic, you
Shout
know
out
what
Vic.
I mean? And
Actually,
shout out
that's
Vic
how
again.
that's how I met Vic.
Yeah.
Was through Quick Cab.
Yeah,
So shout, yeah.
I met him through that, man. I swear, Crooked County, put your hood up. That was the fucking banger. Quick Cav's verse on that, I was like, shit. I know that word for word, still to this day.
Quick Cab's still the only cunts that can rap fast, in my opinion, but
sound
make it
decent.
sound
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah,
He's got mad
But
presence.
natural.
He's got mad presence on a mic. Eh?
it does.
Yeah,
it does.
Proper
Yeah,
MC
He's
shit.
underrated, man. He's underrated.
Yeah, man. I think it goes back to just that, that mental thing. You know what I mean? Like just fucking just making sure you're just getting through that shit. Because I've spoken to him as well, bro. And like, especially what you guys are saying, shit not falling your way. And
Life's crazy, bro. That's the thing,
But
you know?
and then still having to push through it.
I heard of Quick Cav before Crooked County. 'Cause
Oh, true.
remember, it was him and his brother, Spitting Image.
Yes.
I heard of them before Crooked County.
Well, see, I didn't. I heard of Crooked County because of Victor Lopez.
There, yeah.
Victor Lopez was really
Yeah,
like
Victor
repping
was-
them at one.
yeah,
one
Shout out
time.
Lopez, Ghetto
Shout-
Smurf.
Yeah,
like him.
Lopez and Cav were always doing stuff together.
Yeah, they were always fucking together, man.
Is there more?
There's two more.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, yeah,
What's
go.
your process for writing tracks from MC Trey?
Trey.
Process for writing tracks.
Really? Trey just asked that.
Trey Songs.
No.
Oh.
MC
My
Trey, man.
process. My
Shout out to
process
MC
for-
Trey, like
Just-
absolute fucking OG of the scene,
I don't
yo.
really have a process,
Shout out,
eh?
Trey.
Depends. Like, sometimes I might get an idea in my head of them just sitting, around, whatever. Like, you got a creative mind and something's always working. I might be writing bars in my head, just kick them back or something. A punchline might come. Sometimes I sit down and I might have a writing session. Most of the time,
some
I
Red Frogs.
just get ideas. You know what I mean?
My writing session, man, my process is I like to be in the car by myself. When I'm in the car by myself, I'm listening to beats. Like, I like this beat, and then I'll just start, bang, I'll drop a few bars. I'm like, fuck, I like that. Next beat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you
By
jot
the
it
time
down
I
on the
get home-
spot and then,
No,
or you
I'll
just
keep
keep
it here.
freeing
I'll
it?
just keep
Bro,
freeing it.
I'm the same.
Keep going over the same bar. Yeah.
And then by the time I get home, I'm already a verse in. So then if
I
I'm
got-
trying to
yeah.
get home, if the kids are sleeping or whatever, I'll fucking get another verse in. You know what I mean?
You got to set up at home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
I've got a
you,
little
do you have
setup.
anything at
Fuck
home?
no, I'm stupid.
Well, yeah, because I only, bro, how long I've been doing it, I literally only got a USB mic for ideas.
Yeah, yeah.
But one of the best things I ever did because that, like, on
Instant.
the spot.
I draft
thing that you
everything.
think-
I draft
Well, that's what I'm
everything,
saying,
bro.
bro. Like, no
I
shit. And
draft
it's
everything.
just a USB one, bro. It's $150.
I draft off my laptop, bro. I have my laptop set up.
Good idea.
I'll write or whatever.
Because I'm
boom.
like that as well. But for me, it's weird. I'll be like,
Like, I tried
I'll
it,
be in
mate.
a weird place where I can't write it down. I've got to keep the bar in my
Stays
head.
in my head. So
Yeah.
I'll be like, most times when I write a track, if it's a track, like I already sit down and I'll have half the bars done in my head, and it's just a puzzle to put it together.
Put
on
it together, yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
just there consciously. Like even now, I'm thinking about all the
You know
tracks
what
that just
gets
sit
me?
in my head.
Now it gets me when you're going over it in your head, right? And then you come with a mad bar, and it's like, that can't be the fucking second bar. That's got to be the fourth bar.
that's gotta be
and then,
in
so
the-
then you
yeah,
got to fill
yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking gaps.
Yeah, fill the
But that's
gaps.
what
It's
he's
a
saying, then
puzzle,
you gotta
bro.
piece
It's
it
a puzzle. You
together.
just.
Yeah.
That's what I
That's
normally
dope.
do is too. Like I find some punchlines or I find some dope shit that crosses my mind, and
Yeah.
then
I actually got offered to set up a fucking home studio. It was all going to be paid for by Big T. Shout out Big T.
Yeah.
I met him through Too Furious. He's like, bro, if you want it, I'll set you up
Shout
at
out
home.
to
You
Tough.
know what I mean? Blah, blah. I
Yeah.
said, honestly, cuz, that's nice of you, but I have not got the patience for all that. You know.
But
what I mean?
the other thing is like I have to say personally, like the kids, if you want to be when you're at home, you want to be present, and when the kids are there, like I know for a fact, I've got to go in, just do one shitty take. I have to record it elsewhere. I've got to do a very shitty take because I've got to be in and out. I've got to be in, just quickly do it because I've got to be out with the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and you don't want to
Grown
like,
man
distract
shit,
yourself
right?
too
I
much.
was like,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
a fucking zoo at my house. Yeah.
Straight up. Yo,
5 kids, a cat,
SESK.
Do you guys rate bitter belief?
bit of belief.
Bit of, oh, I don't know
you
that.
guys were completing that.
Bit of
You
belief.
guys were
Oh
alright.
yeah, bit
I-
of belief.
I know the
Oh,
name,
no,
I know the
yeah,
name.
we're completing that. Yeah.
Keep it 100 with
He
you.
goes
I
right.
I know the
haven't heard
name.
his-
I haven't heard.
I
I
haven't
haven't
listened to
heard
his
him.
music.
Yeah, keep 100. I haven't actually. I've heard one
belief.
verse, and that was the one with complete. They were in like a meeting sort of thing.
Yeah, I haven't heard it.
Other than that, man, I haven't. Keep it real. I haven't listened to his music.
It's
Yeah,
hard to keep up with Perth, but
It's hard to keep up with.
complete
just-
fucking
Perth's-
complete
Perth's all the way
OMAC.
over
They're
there,
killing
you know
it,
Yeah,
but it's
We had
hard. To,
complete on the mock show too.
yeah, complete
He's at
done the
Perth.
mock show.
A bit of belief
complete's
was
a
with
fucking the sickest dude.
A bit of belief was up there with him too.
Was he?
Yeah, they were on the stage.
So he
with
must
everyone.
have. Shout out a bit of belief. Then he must. To be honest, I was in business mode, bro. So I'm just like, whatever. You rapping with him? Sweet, get up, go. You know what I mean?
High fives.
Nah,
Well
bro.
done,
You in
bloke.
business? I'm in.
Well done,
boom.
blokes.
You know what I mean? Like this.
Actually,
Who's up?
shout out complete, man. I cut him off halfway through his set because a fight broke out in on the fucking
Yeah,
on the
it
dance
did,
floor.
eh?
So I grabbed the mic. cut
Shout
him
out the
off.
security guys doing nothing and the boys jumping in and
Oh,
sorting
if it
that
wasn't
shit.
for our boys, cuz
Telling you what, people
That
would
would've
have got.
been
There would be no
mayhem.
more Perth.
no, it'd be mayhem. The security guys were too scared to get close to it. Our boys fucking grabbed cunts from
Shout out
outside.
to complete, eh?
That's what
Shout
it
out to
would-
complete,
would-
man. Sorry for cutting you off, my
He
guy.
can- yeah,
but
he can-
I
Was
Was
realise
that it?
now.
Oh, sick. All
I
right.
realise now that was a fucking shitty thing to do.
Bro, you got this like past your bedtime or some shit. Like we gotta go. Or
No, just
Oh,
chill.
cool.
I got just a couple more questions.
we got
Is
any
that
more
all right?
snacks and shit or like.
I've
what's
got
going
more
on?
Doritos. Fuck.
Bro,
Can I maybe? Do you want? Oh, I've got another water.
no, mate. it's
What
not.
about I've got Coca-Cola.
What do you
with
want, a
zero
snack?
sugar. Listen, we'll get something after,
I'm
all
already
right?
back.
Chill. Listen. So, anyway, gutter rap paved the way, I think, for a lot of the shit that is happening
100%.
now.
All
So
of
you-
the shit.
Nah,
What are the
jokes.
I like it.
Nah, jokes.
I like it.
Like, you know what I did there?
Make this here. I
But
like
listen,
it.
it's
Fucking
paved the
like
way
it,
for a lot of the stuff that's out, right?
100%.
Um,
100%.
You know, how do you think it's developed, and do you think gutter rap's taken maybe a bit of a, I don't want to say a back seat, but because like, look, there's different,
It
you know,
has.
Hefts is doing
Hef's is doing like that
He-
crazy.
a very
gutter rap
with
over clubby shit.
Yeah.
No
Correct.
one's done that.
Hef's cracked
No,
that
no one
shit.
has
No
done
yeah.
one
that.
has done. Sky done it.
Yeah,
When,
Sky was doing it on
Sky done
Defcon
it
and
with,
shit, eh?
At Defcon with
oh,
them other dickheads that wear masks.
Oh, I can't
oh,
remember
the
the names.
dickheads.
Strangers.
Yes.
Strangers.
Yeah, she was doing
She
it.
linked up with strangers and they were doing it. They only done a few tracks. But then Hef started doing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real, cuz like, no one's done it. He's changed the game.
He's got his own.
People have
lane.
been
He's got his
doing it,
own
but no
lane.
one broke through with it like he did. You know what I mean? Like he's got the whole
Yeah.
culture with it too. Like he's hacking and he's gathering. Like there's a whole culture behind that.
There,
You know
fucking
what I mean?
there
Like,
is.
there's a massive.
I don't
like,
understand
I'm not
it.
in it, me neither. I'm
When
not
I
in it.
fucking first saw it,
I went to
my
Midnight
mind was
Mafia
melting.
once. Went to Midnight Mafia once with Enter and Brad and that just because I think Enter's missus wanted to go and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And I was just with my brother.
really is
Cunt's
like
got
that.
glow sticks.
Nah, and Enter was like,
Can
just
you believe
stay,
this cunt? Look at him.
just come, just in case there's a kickoff. And I'm me and my brother are like, we're ready to go. Like, yeah, and cunts are running around just.
Nah,
bro.
they're
Oh,
in
for
their
me, it
own
was
little
just
world, bro.
different. But
Very
there's a
different.
massive market there. There's hundreds of people that like don't even listen to rap music and they go, "Oh, look, this is mad," because he's rapping and then the beat kicks in. So
And
it's
he's
like
relevant to
a
something that's
hybrid.
popping off like now. You know,
yeah,
what I
and
mean?
he's
Like-
young. He's young and he's doing
Shout out
it.
Hefs, man.
Yeah, shout out. He's
his
doing.
thing, lad. He's doing his
doing
thing.
his
What
thing.
about some of the other boys that are maybe, you know, I know that we've had a bit of a talk about the positive shit, you know, and like, you know, you look at like 1-4, right?
Shout out 1-4, man. Them
Shout out
boys
the
are
boys.
killing it too, bro.
That's the little
Especially,
brothers.
I like that because look, one thing that I noticed, at least myself, when I was watching them, I'm like, fuck, like, there's only so much of this fucking hard shit, you know.
can
But then when I
do,
saw
yeah.
Welcome to Prison, I was like, yo,
Yeah, they have to.
these
change
guys
it
are
up,
getting a
yeah.
bit fucking reflective and
Well, they've got to. That's the
mindful.
creative process. You know what I mean? Like it's.
but they don't have to do that.
No, they
But
don't
back
have-
to what you were,
they
we were
don't
saying
have to,
before,
they
it's
don't
like
have
sitting
to
there
do
and
that.
understanding the platform that they got.
Yeah, but
You know
like,
what I mean?
as artists and people that are around them, they want them to stay relevant. They have to make like you can't make the same record 25 times. It's not going to work.
I mean, I tried last year. But
I mean, I probably could, but I'm gonna say the same thing 25 different ways.
All right.
You know what I mean? But that's comes with being like an MC. But yeah, they're definitely growing and
The
changing
good thing
and
about
stuff like that.
about them changing it up too, like coming in with that stuff as well, was when they come on the scene, bro. It was like when they popped, you'd wake up the next day and it's like there's another group with fucking masks
Yeah.
on, rapping over.
Bro,
Yo, it was the
I
same
put some
shit.
shit up the other day on Instagram and I said, listen, there's no more this got, cop
got,
shit
pop,
rhyming. I was like, the only boys that can do that in Australia is 1-4 because they're the ones that kicked it off in Australia for that. They get the pass from me. Everyone else, bro, like,
You just fucking.
don't rhyme
trying.
those words. Just leave it. The boys have
I've
done
just
it.
got-
That's
I'm a
been
little
done.
Teapot, you know what I mean?
It's been done, bro. You know what I mean? It's been done. The boys have done it. That's their
Yeah.
lane.
Well, don't get me wrong. If you want to do
If
that,
you want to do it,
that.
cool, but
it's-
If you want to do that,
it's like,
yeah, but
yeah, it's just,
like I'd message him in the morning. I'd wake up. I'd see something that just pop up on YouTube. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
we don't really follow that
I just
culture,
send him a
man.
message. Oh look, another recruit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, bro.
So
like
just
they opened the door
100% open some
for
doors.
a lot of fucking people. They did, man. I'll give
they
them
did,
that.
fucking
They
oath.
fucking. I
So
got
the
love for them
gut,
boys
so the
too.
gutter rap though, you feel like it's taking a bit of a bit of a backseat
has.
now.
Not really.
It
No,
ha-
but
it
that's
has.
all growth, bro. Like when I met Spenny, I'll tell you some shit. I met Selly in like 2015.
Shout out, Silly.
Shout out Selly. I spoke to him the other day. He's doing good. And, bro, like, him and the boys were making dope music in 2015, 16. And I was pumping that shit on, like, telling everyone, bro, these cunts can fucking make some music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one was fucking with. Look,
There
mark
was
my,
certain cunts. I
mark
wanna
my
say
fucking
names.
words. Mark my fucking words. Until they got the gutter rap demographic views, when Shanks and Shiv started happening,
Yeah.
then everyone started running back over here. Oh, I'm fucking with him now.
After he'd already been.
I've been
trying to
saying
do
for
it,
3
cunt.
years, bro. Since I
Oh,
met,
bro, I met him
know
through
what I mean?
Esky actually, because Esky works at the Mount Druitt Street.
Yeah,
Meeting,
yeah.
Right, and he was like, "Yo, you gotta meet these cunts."
I'm pretty sure Sully
Straight
even
uni.
recorded
I
some
fucking
stuff
met,
there, bro.
D-Boss through that.
Fucking know
D-Boss-
you would have met
Yeah,
D-Boss
that's
for yeah,
fine.
100%.
D-Boss
Shout out
introduced me
to
to
D-Boss.
Vic.
Hey,
And then D-Boss introduced me
D-Boss
to
shared
Vic.
some shit on Instagram the night, photo
Bro,
of us sitting in the
true.
That's
studio.
how I met Vic, through D-Boss. I taught D-Boss
that's
a lot
right.
of shit.
Because D-Boss
Hey,
used to
D-Boss, I taught
fucking-
him how to rap.
But he used to be down there.
Me and
He's-
D-Boss
I
got a
like
track
laughing
coming.
D-Boss, man.
He put something up on Instagram
Fucking
before.
shout out to D-Boss, bro.
Shout out D-Boss.
Red
Fucking
Honcho.
oath.
The man of the house.
Yes.
100%.
But back to like what we were saying is like they were making dope music. You know what I mean?
100%.
It wasn't until this is what happens, right? If one person goes, "Oh, this is dope," 10 people go, "Oh yeah, that's alright." But then when 5 of those people go, "Oh nah, this cunt's right. They're fucking dope." People are sheep, bro. They follow what's dope. You know what I mean? So they've always
Yeah,
been
it's
making
true.
dope music, bro.
'Cause
They've
no one
always
listened to
been
my shit,
doing that
so,
shit.
you
Like
know.
it's just what happens, and it just.
They've
The
always
timing
been
was
making
right.
dope.
The timing was right.
The
drill
timing was right,
movement,
I
the
agree.
UK, like, bro, you got the biggest artist in the world, one of the biggest artists in the world, Drake,
Biggest pop star.
Drake.
talking like man and things and all
Man
this
them.
shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's in English culture. So, like, the 1-4 thing, like, that whole movement, the timing was just perfect. You know
Yeah,
what I
it
mean?
worked well.
And the demographic, it just works in Australia. Like, it just worked. And, you know, the whole image behind it and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, hopefully it's sort of come back around because I feel like the one thing with the gutter rap, it sort of there was still bar work in there.
It was, yeah, based
Do
upon
you see what I'm
hip-hop.
saying? Like,
Yeah, because drill rappers aren't really like most drill rappers that are coming out these days. Like this
it's
is
just
like
more flex.
this. Look, I'm gonna tell you, like when I met Selly when he was 17, it was 2015, and I was trying to get into like juvenile mentors and workshops and shit.
Because you do you shit now.
Yeah, I do youth shit now as a job, but like back then, 2014, 15, I was in my own transition.
Yeah.
At that point in time, I probably was back and forth for doing some dumb shit, but I was still trying to get into like. I knew a few people that were doing JJ stuff, and I was like, hey, listen, I want to come down and start doing some youth mentorship, try
Yep.
to put some music programs on.
Yep.
And I remember my friend Rochelle, shout out Rochelle, she said to me, I've got this young kid, he's from Mount Druitt, and he raps. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Like, you know, he's young, it's 2015, he's 17 years of age. I'm like, he's going to be rapping some dumb shit.
Yep.
And I met him, and he spat some shit, and within like the first few bars, I was like, and he stopped, and I'm like, Big L's your favourite rapper. How'd you know? He like you listen to Selly, bro. That's why. And I said, all right, sweet, you come under my wing, your little bro. He knows hip hop. It wasn't like, yeah, he raps on drill beats. Yeah, he does drill shit. Yeah, he does violent stuff.
There's
But
bar stuff
he studied hip
first.
hop,
All right,
double
that's dope.
entendres, metaphors, punchlines.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
he can rap. That's why I fuck with him. You know what I mean? So like,
But even away from the music, bro, he's a good
bro,
kid, bro.
he ring you from
Which is
lockup.
the main shit.
He ring you from lockup, bro. Are you good? How you doing, bro? I still care about you.
Yeah,
Too
man.
loyal for his own good.
He's inside asking us if
Yeah.
we're all right and
Yeah.
doesn't
What
need
he's like.
anything, you know what I mean?
Because
That's,
he's like,
And there's been
yeah.
situations we
Good
go
cunt,
visit him and he'll say to us, bro, you know, so and so, blah blah blah. You cool with him? Oh, we're sort of cool. Oh, well, I told him, like SESK and Lux just aren't music mates. They're my boys. Like we got an issue, we can. Nah. Like he's what you want as a mate and a loyal mate. That's what loyalty. And unfortunately, I think that a lot of times people, and it could happen to all of us, that our loyalty sometimes in the wrong place or the wrong, you know, our heart's too big for us, and we get ourselves. And that's what I found with him. He was getting himself in stuff like, you know, like you always look after your boys and your family and that, but sometimes your loyalty can be a downfall.
100%.
You know,
100%, bro. You put yourself, compromise yourself.
Look at Park, bro. Park had no business stomping on like a known gangbanger's head in Las Vegas on camera. What did you think was going to happen? People said Park died out of loyalty, bro. If someone coming here right now, they could be the most heaviest club-related person, whatever they are, jumping on my brother's head. I'm gonna go get them. I don't give a fuck who they are.
Yeah.
My loyalty, and if my loyalty comes back and gets me killed, did my
So be
job,
it.
bro. You know what I mean? So, but
It can get you in some shit, Lux. All right,
but, like, that's
I won't,
life,
I won't
bro.
touch SESK, all right? I just got him some red frogs.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fucking...
no, you
He's
can't
trying
touch
to butter me
anyone.
out, take me to bed. This
The only
cunt.
person
I feel you
listen, the only person that's putting hands on my brother is me. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it goes.
Bless up.
You know?
Yeah, sometimes I've got to let him get it.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen.
you know, just tip for tat.
Hey, I wanted to talk a bit just as well, because we're pushing 2 now, aren't we? All right.
Are you getting tired? Look
He's
all night.
getting
you
too
know.
I'm
old.
tired of your
You're
shit.
getting 12.
12 for this shit.
Listen,
Man, we're 12.
that
for
new
this.
track, Don't.
Oh,
Don't.
Don't.
Just don't.
No, I'm gonna.
Before you start a rap, just
I'm
don't.
gonna do... Listen.
Don't.
So that track, because to be real, I was listening to it, I'm like, yeah, cool. And then you went to it, like, you took it to a level, I'm like, you know when you...
He went there.
He
You
went
know when
there.
you're doing
Oh,
these ones,
shit.
you just
Yeah,
listen to
yeah.
it and then you just do these ones? You know that white cunt, that meme?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me watching the
the
track.
one? Did he just
What
say
made
that?
you think? Yeah, what got you to a point? Because like to me, to be real, there's a lot of times where I'm like, yo, fuck this. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm like,
I said, I'm gonna be real. I said what other cunts want to say.
Yeah.
look, I agree.
There's no real filter on me.
you know what I
me and
mean?
Sess,
But
bro.
like, you know, what got you to a point where like, you know what, I gotta set it straight a
address
bit.
it. You got to address
What
it.
yeah. What made you go like, nah, I've got to fucking address it? Was there a point? Was there a
Well, here's the thing, Lee. Right? I'm gonna be real, guys. Look,
Yes.
there's a lot of fucking. Fuck, how do I say this? There's a lot of artists that you hear, like, I've fucking done this on my own, I've done that. Like, first of all, you didn't do it on your own.
Take that fucking bass out your voice
First
when
of
you're
all,
talking
take
to
that
me.
fucking bass out your voice.
Oh,
You know
because you
what I
get
mean?
yourself
Like,
hurt. You talk to me the wrong way, you're going to get yourself hurt. Put your fucking chest
I'm
down
gonna be
when
real.
you're talking
I'm
to
gonna be
me.
real. They were not disses. They were facts. But if you want to take them as a diss, have them. Right?
It's all about how you take it. You can
If-
take it as a
If you're
person.
taking it as a diss, well then you're insecure. So what got me to that point, right?
Yeah.
Because, as I said, you got all these artists. I've done this on myself. I've done that. First of all, you didn't. Half the fucking scene co-signed you. Right?
Yeah.
Majority of the boys that were
100%.
there beforehand building that fucking platform for you to stand on. You know what I mean? Like,
You're the
I-
foundation
Hey,
for the
you
house.
know what? I know what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? When
yeah.
you're doing your nursery rhymes and that. When, nah.
Pretty
All-
gangster, but hey.
They were.
You watched
They
it.
were.
Yeah,
watched
you all
You've seen the
fucking watched
videos?
it, you
That's
fucking
some
dirty
good videos,
bastards.
lad.
Yeah.
Nah,
Remember
but
that
you
shit
know
I did
what
with
I mean?
Proof? You remember that? You fucking dogs.
Hey, hey, don't rub it in.
Same as it's. Let's look at it this way, right? Hustle hard.
Yep.
They got their numbers, right? But I'm gonna be real with you. Enter. What's that other guy's name? From Macquarie Fields?
Don't know who you're talking about.
Well, that other guy from Macquarie Fields, right?
Yep.
They built that platform.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I've done a few tracks on there, but they built that platform. Hustle hard. They
built
built
it
Hustle hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
So any cunt that pops off now from Hustle Hard, you say thanks to these boys because you didn't pop off on your own. They bought the subscribers.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
right.
That's just-
Yeah, well, that
so
was
that's-
true.
that's
You-
basically
you
what
watched.
I'm
You
getting
watched
at.
out for Hustle Hard.
They
as
put the
well.
plate
I
there.
remember
They put the
that.
plate there, bro.
We gave you the plate.
You just got to
Now
put the
you're
food on it.
Now you're putting food on
It's
it
easy to put
and
food on a
saying you
plate.
fucking bought your plate yourself. Fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like I said, look, that's not a diss, but if you want to take it in that way, if you feel a certain way about that,
I was just upset.
You
I didn't
can't
get a
take-
mention.
yeah,
to
you
be
can't take
honest.
the fucking-
I was upset. My name wasn't in it. I was like, what the fuck
as
is
we were saying
this?
before, cuz, like, if you're going to take offence to something like that or,
Yeah.
or something being said, then you got insecurities, cunt. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's just
that's
it's,
facts, bro.
it's just proven that what he's saying, you're
It's true.
agreeing to it. You know what I mean? Because when you're reacting a certain way to something, you like, You know.
Yeah,
Like, you gotta
it
be-
goes back to that
if-
mirroring thing. Like you're looking at yourself and you're being like,
If I go, oh, you're a snitch, and he goes, I'm not a fucking snitch.
yeah.
What's that telling me? You know what I mean?
Exactly right.
So I'm saying, oh, I created this platform. You know what I mean?
Like, if
And
you
you're going,
listen-
oh, I did it on my own. Why? You can tell a
Why
lot
you
by
arcing
men when
up?
they get
Yeah, it's
defensive.
just
And
chill
what
out,
I'm saying
chill
in
out.
that track as
Yeah.
well,
You know what I mean?
I didn't do it on my own. Like I said before, because you had your Brad Struss, you had your Fig Kids. Everyone was doing their thing. But when it comes to
Yes,
that
we
underground
did have it, I
scene,
think.
I fucking helped.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, bro, 100%.
I fucking helped.
You've
know
got
what I mean?
you've got a lot of years, bro. That I don't think a lot
it's-
a
the
lot of
boys-
people don't.
100%,
Bro,
and I
they
still
don't
look
know.
years and years on me, bro.
And I
Like,
still look
Yes.
handsome.
I didn't like.
know what I mean?
I didn't start doing music till like 2015.
Oh, I
16.
do know what you mean. Yeah.
You know, like, it just, they got years on me. So I feel like even me, like, I'm only really like five years into
got-
music. I
you
need
got-
a couple of years deep. Like, I'm not even
you got
getting
these fellas, right?
started yet.
I'm gonna be real. You got these fellas that been in the game 10 years plus. Can't go on YouTube, right? You'll see my very first fucking gig after being in the game 4 years, right?
Yep.
First line art and music, put the show on. That was posted 12 and a half years ago. You have your little fucking 10 years, cunt. Fuck off,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
10
Like,
years, 10 years, 10
people don't
schmears.
know. I've been around.
10 years,
I've
10
been
pap
around,
smears.
cuz.
You've been around the block a few
I've
times.
been around.
I feel you.
I've been
You
around.
fucking definitely have, bro.
So,
and,
yeah.
and this is exactly why I wanted to get you guys on because you know, like that's what I want to fucking.
I thought you just
want
wanted to
people
hang out, bro,
know.
but fuck, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that too.
We're
Just
using
don't get me
shit.
wrong. And two questions. Some of the new guys, you know, they're still up to mischief. We were just talking about this off camera before. You know, they're getting into, you know, how do we feel about the people that are guiding those people? You know, the younger cats, like, because they're in
that way,
circles
way.
at the moment. But
Them-
do you think
how do we
do you think they're speaking to them? How I mean it is like, do you think that they're speaking to them like from a like a how do I say like a more of a street level? Because I feel like sometimes some of these new guys that are coming up, they're being spoken to in the ear by maybe some people that aren't guiding them right.
Bro, look at this is culture. Like, the thing is, someone can jump on a record and say all this street talk, all this sort of stuff, but like, you're just copying what the next man's saying. I mean, there's certain artists that I'll hear and I'll go, all right, sweet. And there's certain things they'll say and I go, oh, no, he actually really went through that because only I understand what he's talking about. You know, there's certain things you talk about that like people understand that they're from that lifestyle. Most people get like, it's so open knowledge to like how everything works these days. You just take the lingo and you run with it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But there's a difference between actually like, you know, being in that environment.
So do you think some of these guys that are guiding them aren't from that life and then they're
100%.
because
It just sounds
you know
cool.
I still feel like they're
But
letting them
then, you
get
know
up
what,
to
they're
shit
young.
that they,
You know what, they're young.
Yeah, that's true
I'll
as
give it
well.
to them because, like, the thing is, and I say it all the time, now that there's, like, phones and social media and everything's put on, like, the kids that are like, coming up, they're 20, they're 21, 22, they're getting
They just
money or
wanna
they're
be-
doing
yeah.
things, bro. Their ego kicks, right? I had that too. You know, the kids are coming from nothing. They've never been nobody in their life.
and then they got something.
But there's
flex.
cameras.
There's been a nobody in their circle.
That's
but
right.
now there's cameras around. Everyone's looking at them.
They go, I'm the man.
I'm the man.
I've been that, bro,
I'm the
but there was
man.
no
Fuck it,
cameras.
you know what?
There was no
Yeah,
cameras.
yeah.
I wasn't rapping. I was the man in the circle and doing something else. Same as it, like, you know what I mean? So now it's different. I've been there. I can understand why you feel like you're egotistic and you're the man.
Yeah.
Because I've been that place.
Hey, put
But
your
then they get
head
fucking
in.
chopped, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
where the fuck is the
So it's
where's
like
the guidance there?
100%.
Put
Where's
in
the
a box
guns?
like hopscotch.
Yes. You know, but like I think as a person too, it's like I don't say nothing on record or nothing as a man that I know that I'm not gonna wear or cop or back
Yeah,
myself
yeah,
with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
straight up.
I might say some heavy shit because, well, so be it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm not trying to be any more than less as a person. Where I feel like the young kids feel like they need to be.
The tough guy.
Yeah, like tough guys
Yeah.
get you. I'll show you where tough guys get you. Being a
guys
tough
get
guy
you
constantly.
Fuck-
Gets
fucking
you
hell.
hurt,
Being a
bro.
tough guy gets you hurt.
That's why you guys have stayed handsome. Is that it?
Yeah, it's 100%.
You know, you'd be
And
like,
I
I'm only
know,
a tough
you'll
guy
see-
till
you'll see
like
us-
This shit
You'll see us
fucking-
online, and we don't sugarcoat anything. You know what I mean? We'll fucking if we're gonna be dickheads to one another, we'll fucking troll the shit out of cunts. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
ourselves.
The thing is too, it's like I feel like there's this big tough image and all this, but like there's a reason why we act like dickheads because we're comfortable who we are. There's a reason why I'm so comfortable of me being a goose or Lux is carrying on laughing like a girl or doing some gay shit, fucking having a laugh, right? Yeah, because if it comes down to it, who's gonna come to my face and say something about it? I'm that comfortable in who I am.
I mean, maybe he
You know what I
might.
mean? Yeah, but what's he gonna do?
Give him a big cuddle and tell him to
Big
calm
cuddle.
down.
But see, the tough guy image.
Yeah.
Is, if, you know,
I
like,
think it's
if they say,
sometimes
if
that's
you've got
the
a couple of
telltale
young
sign
kids,
as
if
well,
you've got
do
a
you know what
couple
I
of
mean?
young
Like-
kids in here now, yeah, bro, full serious. Oh, but
Just
bro,
not 3
Yeah,
months
bro,
in
can
duty.
you fucking settle
That's-
down, lad?
you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
Like, there's a
exactly,
reason. There's a reason why we're so comfortable just being us,
Because yeah, you've been around it.
being around it. And I don't care what
you've
people. I
had the
don't give a
guidance,
fuck,
or you've
man.
or you've gotten yourself through it. You know what I mean?
And people look at that and they love people like that. They go, "Oh, look, SESK and Lux don't give a fuck." Like I said, let's be serious, bro. We can be fucking very serious people, but we can also be funny and joking around. You know what I mean? But there's a time to be serious and there's a time
You want
to
a
be
dickhead?
joke.
I'll be a dickhead.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean?
I mean, but then you don't ever get it twisted.
me
and-
be a dickhead.
you know, you don't get it twisted. If it has to go to a place of being tough and being all that, then it's.
I don't think no, personally as well. I think it's like fuck you know, people around you don't get fucking much out of that.
Yeah.
And if you're really a man of like trying to fucking help and like, you know, be
Just
there for
be
the
you,
next,
bro.
be the
You know what
best
real
person you
is?
can for and guide the
Yeah.
next kid that's coming up or whatever.
Yeah, that's
like, you
real,
gotta
bro.
Be the best
Just
person
be real.
that,
Just
like,
be you who you
know?
are.
And you got to be magnetic. You can't be like trying to deter someone from your like, especially with you guys. Like, you know, you've had years. You got knowledge.
Yeah, and you have to be doing something positive with like something. It's
Yeah.
like if you got all this game, what are you holding on to?
What are
it
you
for?
holding on to it for?
And
Exactly.
it's like, bro, even like I know myself personally, and there's a lot of people that talk about it. Like, bro, that lifestyle that we come from and what we put ourselves in, and had grow up around all that sort of shit, bro. Me being that bad cunt person and being that tough guy and being all that. Don't get me wrong, I can defend myself. He can defend himself. We can do what the fuck we have to do to protect our
You
family.
got not trying to go
But that's
out there
not
and
me,
look for that.
cuz I'm a helper. I'm a healer. There's something in me that's like, you're here to help people.
Yeah.
I can be that. Like, you want to get down? Let's get down. But
so, yeah,
naturally,
you're not
me as a
kicking off
person.
like that. You're not trying to kick off.
But me
like
naturally
that.
as a person, bro, I'm
Yeah.
here to help people, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking sit here and beef and war and fight.
Come
and
here, Jim.
That's it.
Come
I want to
here,
help,
mate.
bro. I feel
Yeah,
good. When
Yeah.
I look, no whatever life. If I have to put myself in a mental spot of like, all right, I'm gonna have to fuck somebody up or
Staunch.
be a staunch cunt.
You feel
If
shit.
I have it for too long, bro, this will start playing. This is
Yeah,
not me,
yeah.
bro. That's not who I am. I'm a healer. I'm a
Go and live
helper.
like that.
You know what I mean? But because of the environment and the
How many years
situations
of our
I've been in,
lives? What were we? Fucking frauds.
yeah, that's
We're
it.
trying to be
Frauds,
a
bro.
tough guy.
Being something you're not, bro. Running around. I got money. I'm doing this. I'm making earns. Fuck all yous. I'm a tough
Fucking
guy.
dope though. It's dope. It's
You
dope.
know?
It's dope to see. I think.
And it drains your energy.
It does
kills
drain
you.
your energy,
'Cause
but-
that's not the real me.
but
the
it's
real
dope
me
to
is supposed to
see-
be here talking shit on this with you.
Yeah,
You know?
but what I'm saying is, as well, it's dope to see that people like yourselves that are there to guide as well. These new kids are
100%.
doing,
You
are
know, you
doing
wanna
it,
be
are
real
doing it like
kids.
keeping it really
Yeah.
actually real, not like keeping it real on some fucking bullshit.
Keeping it real like I'm the biggest gangster in the world.
Yeah,
no,
no,
listen,
no,
relax.
no.
The next
No,
man gonna
fuck
put
that.
one in you and you're gonna be over. It's gonna be over before you even blink. It's gonna be over.
I don't want it to be over.
That's right. You want to live a happy
I
life,
love
bro.
my children.
Don't leave
Exactly,
me.
bro. Like life's bigger than an ego.
Now listen.
You know.
Lastly, we did postcodes first. So does that
And
mean
we
that?
fucking smashed that shit.
So does that mean that we earn fucking royalties on postcodes because every cunt started claiming postcodes
Is
after
it
postcodes?
district or postcodes?
You fucking on something here,
Is
Lee.
it a district code or an
I
area
fucking
code?
like this.
District. Whatever.
Postcodes.
Whatever.
We've been repping postcodes since way back.
All right,
but
listen.
that's
Any
just
more
something.
questions, Eski? Yeah, but
If you got them,
couple, maybe one or two that are
Throw
dope,
me- oi,
and then we'll
here's-
sort of
here's
wrap
an
it.
idea. Here's an idea, Reski. Throw me two at once.
Do you want the question?
One at a time,
Need a
mate.
question, one at a
I got
time.
all these head, but fuck all in it. One at a time.
This one's for you personally, Sesk. What's your stance on Indigenous hip hop? I know you talked about it before, but
What's my stance
yeah,
on
your
it?
stance on it.
How do you feel about it?
Where's
How
it
do I
at
feel
the minute?
about it?
Where
I
do-
like it.
Where do you see it?
I like it.
I like it. I'm an Indigenous
So
hip
how
hop.
do you feel about it?
How do I feel
Well,
about
where
it?
is it? Where is it at? Do you think it could be, more united? Do you think it? What's
I
going
think
on
it
with it?
could be a little more united, bro. 100% it could be. But, yeah, like,
Do you think there's politics in it? Like from what you taught me about Indigenous culture with like city Aboriginals,
There is some.
you know, and like different areas. Like, does that have a
I'm going to be
massive
real
influence?
with you, man. Look, when it comes to the
I
Indigenous...
feel like I was interviewed for a minute just then.
Yeah,
eh?
you do. You do.
Oh, was that natural? Was I natural? That, eh?
Luxury podcast coming soon.
Grandenya.
I'm a natural at this shit.
No, there is like I said, I like it. There is a bit of politics in it, man. But now I'm fucking lost. I'm thinking of Grant Denya. I swear.
He's a good looking bloke.
Good looking bloke.
But yeah, how do you feel about where it's at? Like, there's a bit of politics in it, but do you think it's like on the right, on a good trajectory to be?
Do you think it could blow up into like a mainstream sort of, like
Not. Depends on how you go about it. Like, you look at Briggsy.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing. He's doing
Who's
his
the
thing
biggest? Who's the biggest Indigenous artist in Australia right now as an MC?
as an MC, and they don't know it. Fucking me.
Yeah, 100%. Besides you.
Briggs goes.
Yeah, Briggs. Yeah.
He's doing his thing. Briggs and
He's
Trials.
taking it to another.
Like, he's sort of like-
what's
He's-
dope
but
about
he's
he's
a different-
diversified it, like in
Yeah,
terms
yeah.
of like he's taking his fucking intelligence.
Yeah.
He's
And
going
he's
on-
gone across platforms, and we had P Smurf in here last week, and similar to
Smurf
P
is dope.
Smurf,
He can spit.
Briggs takes
Everyone's got their lane.
but he does take it
He's
with
Briggs.
responsibility.
Vroom,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He's taking all
Briggs
that shit.
is all lanes at
He got
once.
Briggs, man. He's taking all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's doing his thing. He's creative. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
He's fucking
Yeah,
creative.
he's a creative dude.
Like, and he's dropping the right tracks at the right times. If
Yeah,
that makes
yeah.
sense, you know
I
what
was
I mean?
definitely thinking about it.
I think
You know who's dope? That young kid that does stuff with Nerve. Is it JK? Is it?
JK47.
Yeah,
bro.
he's
Him and
fucking
Nerve,
dope.
bro, on the
Fucking
track.
straight up.
Him and Nerve on the
Nasty.
track is almost as
Shit.
good as me and Lux on the track.
Nerve, if you're
Almost.
listening, bro, I'm still waiting
Almost.
for you to hit my DM back the other day, but.
Yeah,
He
Nerves
slid in his DM.
busy.
No, he hit me up, but I sent him a track and he hasn't seen it yet, so maybe he just doesn't like me or some shit.
Nah, he's a
like
busy
that.
guy as well.
I
Shout
know
out to
he's
No
busy.
One
Say that,
Network.
Nerve. He's got his own little
Nerve and-
fucking.
They got his
Fucking-
own.
yeah,
looking
he's in
like
his own
fucking
self-production.
the little girl from fucking Spy Kids and shit.
He doesn't he?
He put the picture up himself. I was like,
Spy
this.
Kids.
But I tell you what,
funny
when I
guy.
first met Nerve, I met him when we
With
met
the
in
show,
Brisbane.
he'd done a show, Enter show.
Brisbane.
We met him. He'd
He's
done
a
an Enter
fucking
show.
good dude,
He was a
man.
good guy. Him and
Oh
Scrub.
no, he
and
fucks
Scrub.
with the Ill-Equipped boys, and
Yeah.
and
And
they're
he's mad because
they're
he produces
tight.
himself and he mixes and masters and he does his like, you know, for
I
me.
just like how he doesn't give a fuck. Like he'll just whatever style.
I like how he comes out on stage looking like a fucking farmer. Like seriously, like
Bless
he,
up.
like
That's
he
what I
said,
mean.
like,
That's
he
real.
don't give
Just
a
be
fuck.
yourself.
He's
That's
being
real.
himself.
Be
Be
yourself.
yourself.
He's doing him, you know.
Without
Yeah.
doubt. That took a
That's what I
turn,
like about
Esky. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What?
We get out of
last
this.
last one.
Yeah.
It's more of a comment on a question, but from Trisha Carlton says, "Our youth are doing it tough. Good on you guys. They need good mentors."
Thank you.
Props.
Shout out
Thank
Trish.
you. Yeah,
What's
thank
up?
you, Trish.
True shit.
Shout out Trish.
That's
Thank
it,
you.
guys. Fuck. Thank you so much for coming down, man. It's always you know,
ask a
always blessed to
question?
be. What?
How do we get paid from this shit?
Bro, you got paid, son.
Oh, okay, cool.
You
I'm
fucking
just
sat
checking.
down with Fit Kid.
Yeah, my bro.
You've been overpaid.
Yes.
First of all, eh?
Oh shit.
That bass
fucking
coming
bass
out of
at
your
your
fucking.
voice.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
listen,
yeah.
does he?
Nah,
Turn
but
the cameras
listen,
off,
straight
boys.
up, listen. Thanks for fucking coming down.
Thanks for
like
having us.
really appreciate it. But where do the guys? I know you sort of shouted it before, but just where can guys check you out? Online.
May 1st.
You've only got one, isn't it?
No, he's got a page as well.
I got get at me on Facebook, fucking SESK official, Instagram SESK official, YouTube SESK official, fucking yeah.
Yeah.
Sesk official.
SESK official.
Yeah,
If you
mine's-
can't find me, find him.
Yeah, mine. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
fine, he'll
it. One,
find you,
two.
yeah.
My IG is Luxury SP, and my
SP.
Facebook is It's Luxury,
Luxury.
and I'm pretty sure my YouTube is It's Luxury as well.
No, it's luxury, not it's luxury as well.
Very good
sick.
point you made there.
All right.
He's onto something.
Fuck, that was a big one. Yeah,
Thanks for
shout out
having
to the
us.
boys, and that's it. We gonna wrap?
Boom, chicken, wow, wow.
It's a wrap. Doop.